That's just broken as fuck. That was not what I wanted to shift into. I wanted to shift into a bunny. That's gonna be an accident waiting to happen. Ugh. Today's not a great day. Tomorrow's not going to be a great day. Rabbit scuttle, yeah. Like, I'm feeling like shit, but that has nothing to do with anything in regards to the game. It has to do with, like, my ferret and the fact that I'm actually sick. And it sucks. Yeah. It's gonna be... I told Revan, so I think he's gonna take the lead on a lot of this, because, like, I don't know if you can tell, I'm not great right now. So, we'll see. I might have somebody else step in for me. Raptor, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. Might have somebody else take my spot. It depends. If not. Yeah, but here's the thing, like, if I log out, all I'm gonna do is just sit there and be like a weeping pile of mush, and that's not any better. So, I'll be back.
All right.
We were just talking about being prepared for later, just in case.
I'm sorry I won't be going.
Ooh, rabbits! Oh, go.
No, here's the thing though, like, it's not that. It's like, I use this to like distract myself from like real life shit, right? That's a good portion of it, but it's like I'm definitely not on my A game for sure. Like it's not that like this stuff doesn't really cause me stress, right? I'm just probably gonna bleed into character where most of the time people bleed out, like, so. And I mean, I've spent like the last 6 hours like with him in my lap, and he just he just isn't moving much anymore. Usually like he'll get up and like run around, and he just he's been getting worse for like the last month or two, and it's time. It's just really hard. And I'm sick, and my stomach has been like not nice to me, not because of like anxiety or anything. I'm just like, I think I ate something that disagreed with me, and so it's been just a day. Excuse me. did I get homeostasis? Hi, Witchy. I think you missed the, like, really, quick crying, but just FYI, I will probably have some pretty substantial bleed in today. I'm dealing with some stuff real life, and, this is my outlet for not having to deal with it, cause, yeah. I mean, I haven't gotten into character yet, so. I'm hoping I can kind of, like, put it aside for a bit, cause I'm tired. Or that somebody else can take it, and that might be the case. It might be somebody. No, it's not like anything. So, my ferret has been getting really sick for, like, he's 11, right? He's really, really old. But we're gonna put him down tomorrow, and it's just been tough. That's all. It's not like anything happened, it's just an unfortunate part of life, so. He was sitting with me all day today, and he wasn't. Like, he got up and he walked around for about 10 minutes, but his back legs don't work anymore. And, like, it just, you know, it's time, but, you know. Everybody's like, oh, it's just a ferret, but I've had him for 11 years, and he was fine. We lost my husband's ferret about 1.5 years ago, and that one got really, like, died in my arms overnight, and the week right before that we lost my cat, so it's like yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping that once I get, like, my dailies or something, like, and I get into character and I can just kind of put it aside for a little bit, right? But yeah. So that's the story at the minute. It is a bunny. Hi, Missouri. And on top of that, as a totally separate topic, I have a horrendous cold, and I ate something yesterday that has
Day left at college.
not been doing great.
What's that?
I don't know why I went this way. I have to go to New Asgarth. Yeah, I mean, we have the whole event in, like, less than an hour wrap. I didn't know. That's why I was warning you. I was like, I don't know if you really want to go take a nap. And I don't know if Stray is going to be awake. So, there's this big diplomacy thing between the three big factions. I know you can handle it, Oliver, but it's better to have two. Yeah. What did you ask? What did you ask me? I'm not paying really good attention. You didn't ask. Oh, how am I? Was that what you asked me? Oh, it's literally but court time, right? It's 5 to 7. Yeah, I wish I would have, like, I've been dealing with this for a couple days. But we set the appointment this morning, so yeah, it's I wish I would have written some letters and done some stuff like that, but I didn't. So it is what it is. Ugh. Oh. I mean, Missouri, if you showed up and no promo yet, I don't know. Missouri, if you show up, you're gonna be in between three kingdoms. 21 probably, because that's 3 weeks. You're gonna literally be between three kingdoms trying to do some diplomacy that probably like... Yeah, it'll be like 30 people, I think. It'll be a lot. I mean, I don't even know what we're at yet. We're at 39 right now, which isn't a lot, but it's still early. I have to finish my daily, so I have to run back up there. There's a midnight tribe, there's another midnight tribe, there's another midnight tribe. Not many, though. No shenanigans. No, I think it's a cold. I've had upper respiratory issue, like bronchitis and stuff before, but this is just like a day or two, right? And I'm crying a lot, so that's the other thing. So, part of the reason why I sound so horrid is I've been crying a lot. So, as part of it, but thank you, Missouri, for telling me I sound like shit. Are you on the server? Negotiation with his 4-foot third leg. Oh my god, Dunklin showing up? Literally everybody from Artemis's past is like shown up, and she's like, I can't deal with this right now. I'm like, why is it constant shenanigans like this? I have to check if we have any mail, because we very well might have mail. And I'm like, right? Man. Yeah, I don't know any of other Reapers, any other characters, right? Like, could be anybody, but I don't know them.
But I fixed it. It's good as new. I made sure the locks were intact and everything, and it's fine. Looks good as new, and hell, hey, a bunny.
Yeah, that's good.
You could bring Dunklin on, but it's one of those things like, and this is one of the things I've noticed with a lot of people, like they'll bring in these characters that she has history with, and she's just like, I really hope that like you get involved in the server story too, right? Like that's a big thing. Like I just hope people get involved in the server story too. Like they're not just coming for personal RP. Amon. Yeah, he was like the serious one, and then like, oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, bruh. Please. Ugh. I can get in the game. I can get in the game. This will be okay. Yeah. You know, it's just a season of really intense racial prejudices and shit like that. It's fine. want to see if the dragon does any good. Here. And then I'm gonna go home. Severe cognitive issues. I've played old characters before and I think they're really fun. I think like the thing is like they have a very different like mentality of the world, right? That's something I like about old characters. We'll see if this is even viable. Because these are actually tough. This doesn't use any fucking stamina. That's insane. Here, let me just blow these guys up casually. No, there is no flying and there won't be. I think I'm like the first person to have the dragon transmog. I spent like 6 hours looking for it last night and it cost 16 fucking gold. I found it. I was excited to have found it, but like... This is a little dumb, right? Like this is like a no stamina attack. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're gonna knock me out. Yeah. It's not gonna happen though. Yeah. It's a decent range too. You just kind of sit there and roast them. This is a dumb attack. Can I talk about how this is super dumb? Oh fuck. I'm gonna go home. It's a roasted marshmallow. I hope it'll be fun. I hope people enjoy it. It's gonna be one of those things where it's politics, right? Like, so if people don't like politics RP, and it's not like everybody's coming to like speak, right? Like that's not part of the deal, right? We don't want everybody speaking because that's really really bad. But I mean, here's what it'll come down to. I can say that she's been plagued by horrible nightmares, which is very in line with kind of like her history, right? Like, she's always had that sort of, thing. Dream meets Ignis is a very stereotypical part of
Yes,
her
right,
character.
right. Hi. Greetings.
Hey,
I'm
Goodbye.
sorry, it is just, this is new and I am super excited. I'm like curious. You're not gonna, possess me or anything like that, right? Or attack me or eat me or anything like that. Okay, I don't know if that was...
I am hoping that people like actually have some I don't know where it's going, right? Like I have no fucking idea. I didn't get a chance to like ask them what the hell they're trying to do with this RP or anything like that, right? Like so I have no idea. Could be good, could be bad. I'm gonna go get ready. Pick up letters, get the history books. Get the horn, get the fireball. Bunny is like the most unobtrusive shift there is.
Said I can do it. If you want something, I can help you.
I have one thing that, see, you're going to think 30 bananas. But I
Sorry,
have one
that's
thing.
me.
You want help or not?
Yes, I need one thing big and one thing small.
That's what they all say. Wait, in that order?
I can't breathe.
Wait, you want me to make that bigger?
No,
Oh my.
What do you need bigger?
I need the big position. It was hanging outside wall, and so I tried to pull it out of the wall, and it made it very small.
Okay, what do you actually want changed?
I can't breathe.
Help me out here, Mina.
I need the
Lock
big.
in here now.
Oh, this is my big.
The sleeping furs?
Yes, I need them bigger. I don't need them outside the wall.
Where
That
do you
was-
want them to be touching? Do you want
corner-
them up against the wall?
Yeah, without them outside the wall here in the corner.
Okay.
And I think I accidentally dumped everything out of my.
Like, is that good?
Yes, as long as it's not outside wall. See, it's
don't
not
think
the
it is.
outside.
No, I don't think it is. Do you want to
Okay,
check?
should I run and check? I'll run and check. I'll do.
Go for it.
Oh.
Needs to be very small, up against, like right up against the.
The fridge? Very
Yes.
small?
Yeah, up against the thing. I'll go check. The
By very small, like the size of the cabinet or like half its size?
Oh,
How small?
Yeah, small, like the one
Two,
beside
that
preservation.
small?
4, 5.
Mini fridge.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Hello,
Go
Tibble.
on and see if this is the right.
hey there.
I go see if it's. Excuse me.
Should be fine.
Sorry, Oliver. Me and you keep
That's
running.
alright. No problem. Artie,
Yes.
I apologize to bother you, but I am going to go make sure the other groups know where the hell we're supposed to be going.
Okay.
Apparently no one knows.
What do you mean?
I fell.
Honey?
That summoning place, correct?
Do you mean our other groups or who?
Meaning the other people, other like Midnight Tribe and Elysium.
I thought they were the one who picked the location.
Isn't it at summoning place? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Do you have an issue with
I'll go
Ryder?
with you, so not by yourself.
Alright,
If
let's
you
go.
can hear me
Right,
so well,
so-
it's good.
Unless you want to make yourself a single muffin?
You know what?
I'm not hungry right now.
I still want to know why this thing is there.
The beef stuff.
My baby.
Okay.
Does it need to be on bread?
No.
Thank you. It's
I'm
all
just
good.
Okay. Go take a look and let me know.
I'm worried.
I'm trying to like not think about it right now.
Can't say nothing about it.
I know,
Hey.
but that's why I'm upset, obviously. But like, I mean, what do you want me to say? I'm
Room's
hunky
perfect.
dory. Listen. I'm gonna hand you a dog ass.
Why are you gonna hand me a dog?
'Cause there's-
I don't know if I want a dog. Yeah.
Cause there's a whole bunch of wiggle attached to this butt, and he needs it.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. You just dog so much. He's like, what's going on? I don't understand. Are you hungry? Is that what this is? Because you guys are being buttheads.
I'll be back 1 minute.
Is that what this is?
Rin, are your parents gonna be awake?
My mother Tetra's awake. I'm unsure of Nyx.
Okay.
I saw Tetra not too long ago.
I hope that they'll be coming.
Would you
What
like me to
meeting
go
about?
see, sir?
If you could, we don't have a lot of time left before we have to go.
As you wish.
Thank you.
What meeting about? Tibble don't know about it.
Okay, so we haven't gotten any letters, so that's a thing. We're about 20 minutes
It's
out.
the meeting between Elysium, us, and Midnight Tribe.
Here, here,
Alright.
2 comments. 2 comments.
I wouldn't say. I was just practicing deep.
2 comments. 2 comments.
Hey.
That works.
Deep voice.
College is strange, man. With
Yes.
strange.
You look amazing today.
Thank you.
Kitty.
I,
Kitty.
if I need to
Must.
step away, will you step in with Oliver?
must
I will.
eat.
I have been
Did
plagued by nightmares recently, and I do not wish to disrupt the meeting if I'm incapable of continuing.
I will. Don't also hesitate to put an end to it and call for another one some days later at some point.
Okay.
Not everything under the sun has to be resolved in the same day.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
So I'm fine now. Can I get the
Hello, Queen.
Good morning, Tibble.
Hello again.
Thank you for taking Atta last night, Conrad.
Hi. How can we help you?
There's no problem. Just give her a place to stay.
She
I
might
believe there is court to see the queen if they are available.
need a new contract,
I think
though.
there's a meeting today. So I don't know if they are available. I will find out.
Something I need to find her a new contract.
I did offer her a place to stay, so she can stay there as long as she wishes.
Perhaps she would be a good helper to you.
She did express interest in joining whenever I offered it, so I wanted her to sleep on it to make sure.
Yes, she is Fae, so you can understand that her contracts, her bargains, her oaths are binding.
I figured as much.
If your associates have not shown face yet.
Finding them is so hard. I didn't think they were that hard to find.
Excuse me,
Yes.
my queen. There is someone outside wishing to speak to you. His name is
Oh, yes, I know Tormund.
I like to call him by that because irritate. Just like I like to do
Oh,
this.
you're looking ominous today. You're not here to start another war, are you?
Ominous. This is my respectful attire.
I don't think I can do it.
Is that your posting on the board, Tormund? It read of your handwriting, your vocals. A spoon to stir with.
What board? The one down there?
No, in town.
No, it is not. But I did speak to Groovy about it. Have you met him?
Yes, I have.
Well, I may have suggested to come pay y'all a visit. Since y'all were named on that post.
I wonder if it was Groovy who wrote it, if it wasn't you.
Where would Groovy write it?
I don't know. Did you write it, Tormund?
No, I did not write it. Seems like a lot of words for me.
Oh, you're very good at lots of words that mean things to cause trouble. Yeah, I checked it. I
Well,
responded witchy.
It's not causing trouble, so it must have not have been me.
I am unfortunately quite busy today, Tormund, as much as I would enjoy exchanging barbs with you. Perhaps later this evening, if possible.
Oh, that's fine. This is a thank you for, speaking with me in town and saving me quite a lot of time.
For?
Oh, our little conversation. Do you remember it? You were quite, dizzy.
Drunk does not mean forgetful, my dear.
Oh, good. Well, here's an assortment of delicious goods to keep you occupied.
We came to no arrangement. I am confused about your gift, nor will I accept it. Don't be foolish. Giving gifts to Fae is... Why would I accept such a thing? Perhaps...
More of a thank you for speaking with me.
I am perhaps not as angry with you as I was. You still destroyed an entire keep storybook demon.
Well, it definitely wasn't on purpose.
Of course your curses weren't on purpose. But, yes. What will I give you in payment for this? So that I might accept your gracious thank you.
Oh, you need something in return?
No, I will give you something in return, so it is a fair exchange, even if it is just a token. Here, purified flesh of some mortal. There. Fair exchange and no gifts given, nothing owed and nothing due.
Well, if that was the concept, your discussion to just leave me alone would have just sufficed.
I don't think we ever reached conclusion with that conversation. Lots of things were going on.
Well, maybe a queen in such attire shouldn't be dancing in the middle of town.
But you did not speak with the queen, you spoke with your old friend Artie. There was no formal
Moon.
titles worn at that time. Moon, if you so wish it, then. I'm glad you are free of your debt.
I'll be right back. Need to head
Most appreciated. I will leave you to your busy day.
I look forward to exchanging verbs with you again at another time, Torment. Don't start any more wars, and you're welcome to stay. At least for the time. Clemency,
I'm gonna head to my house
though
real
no
quick.
pardon.
I'm gonna pick up some food.
Fair?
Mm-hmm.
Start
Thank
another
you.
war, and I will have words with you.
As long as I'm in these lands, I wouldn't dare.
You are simply the worst demon from the
Your
books.
Highness.
I
Yes,
think
Ren.
that is
Nice.
a compliment.
It was meant as
Nice
one.
pajamas.
Are you ready?
My mothers will be joining us shortly.
Okay. Is this... Apologies.
You're fine, Your Highness.
I'm going to assume this is one of your brothers, though. Mel...
Yes.
Held by the
And
fire.
this is Albion.
Yes, he has pedals, it must be. And no boots.
And fire. Fire.
This is my new sister, Albia.
Mm-hmm.
In all seriousness, my highness, yes, it's Albion.
Yes. Wonderful. Alright. I think we shall
I
be
just
departing
caught the midnight pack passing through the camera.
Holy shit, Albin.
Tone it down
dramatic.
a tiny, tiny,
That-
tiny bit.
Oh no, that's perfect.
That
I
was
like
that
Oh,
was
is it?
good. That
Okay.
was I don't know what sort of pact you made with anything, but that was a lot. Holy smokes.
Maybe it was just because he's standing right next to me.
It's the mouse conservative.
Do we know where Oliver is?
Oliver is gone to make sure that the locations are all on things or on points. I don't know if he will meet us here or if we shall depart when your mothers arrive.
You have everything you need, Albie.
much as I can be.
Alrighty then.
But yeah, I did just catch all of the Midnight Tribe, the ones that we sparred with at one time, passing through New Kimmy.
I see. Which is to be expected.
Pardon me. Okay, boy.
Lanoctis.
We will need to go soon if we are going to be on time, or your mother's coming. Speak of the devil, and they shall appear, and name spoken thrice, and they shall draw near upon the horizon. I see.
Is that everyone we have?
There are more coming. Where is...
I've tried to rouse the old wolf, but you know how heavy he sleeps.
Yes. Are we taking horses?
Best not.
I wasn't planning on, but you never know.
Alright.
Three horses brought here, so I wasn't sure.
What happened to Z? Z was here just a moment ago.
She went with Oliver to scout it out.
Alright, then I
did not want him
suppose.
to be alone.
Where is Tibble joining us?
He's upstairs showing them his room.
Are they?
Everybody stay safe. My blessings are with you. I'm sorry I'm not going.
It is alright.
Circumstances different, I would be there, you know that.
Why are you on fire today?
What do you mean?
You are literally on fire.
I didn't see what you're seeing, son.
I'm there in spirit, you know.
Are you coming with us or are you staying?
I don't know. I need to get
I need down.
I'll hold for.
You don't have to come if you don't want to.
The Artemis gave me a bell to replace the spell, so I was thinking about putting it up.
Okay. Where's Tibble?
Sure.
I think Tibble took a nap, unfortunately. Quick. Always great to see. I'll be here holding fort.
If anyone asks, let them know where we've gone.
I don't know where Tibble is.
I think he has taken a nap. Well, there is Countess.
Hi.
Are we ready then?
Oliver and Rick right behind me. They should be catching up soon.
Okay, then it is time to go.
Yeah.
Is Nemi ringing the bell that much, or?
I guess.
She picked it up and it keeps ringing in here. It's a magic bell.
Alright, are we ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Okay.
Wait, one moment.
I love you all.
I need to enforce.
You don't have to say it like that.
Let me change clothing real quick behind us.
I'm sure we're not headed to a deadly ambush. It's fine.
It's fine.
We're not.
No.
Yeah, come along.
Alright. Let's go then.
Well, I should wait
gonna
I think they're being sarcastic, Nemi.
It's gonna be a minute getting everything through the caravan.
Yeah, it's gonna take a second.
Okay, spiffy. Yes, they can. Go to the
Were we
bank.
supposed to dress nice for this?
You always look nice. If you go to the bank, which is just past the caravan, you can trade them. There are 2 silver and back from silver to tokens.
To do knife work.
It's like you sell them to the bank, right? We should get a count too.
I mean, I'm already here.
Z was already there. Rick, myself, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in total.
There's more that are not here yet.
That's fine, I will wait.
Okay, we're gonna start going through. We'll wait on the other side.
Please do, thank you.
Don't go. Hang on. Come back.
I'm just moving away so I don't get stuck inside of anyone.
As a reminder, we're going to ask people not to be disruptive. They are allowed to listen, but again, we don't speak. You can deliver letters if necessary to inform someone of something. We don't want this to turn into a spat, so we're going to try and keep it civil to the diplomats. It's 2 from each party. So, and you are welcome to stay around or step away from voice distance, but within voice distance of the negotiations and the conversation, it is to be quiet.
As you wish.
Okay. It's the coin exchange. You have to sell it.
Mother.
So I'm sure you're all wondering why I've gathered you here today.
It is because there's clearly not enough fuzz going on.
Oh, I can give you more fuzz here.
Rick, this
that's
is
not
this is an
fuzzy.
intervention.
It's cute.
What do you mean? What did I do?
It's cute though.
He's so deep in denial about his problems he won't even admit it. It's so sad.
Oliver, what is our count?
I believe 11 at this point. Nemi might show up later, so that would make 12. I'm going to double check to make sure.
9, 10.
Much better.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I will say for my children.
I have 12.
I've seen my
12, I have 12, yeah.
Return to me.
Who is
Got
Paul?
things.
Are in a certain way.
Got a clean bill of health from the healers. All of
Did
the.
we suddenly get overrun by owls?
Excellent.
Alright, we need to move.
How are
Halvren.
you though? I haven't seen you since.
Halvren, we have an
I was
appointment.
Hospitalized.
I'd love to stay in chat. but
You
I
are
have to
welcome
go.
to listen, but there are things to be done.
All good? I'll be on raid.
I was trying to find my cape.
Night Polo and Midnight Pack.
Ooh.
Yep.
Well,
I'm just
be careful.
that. Oh, don't you want to come and listen, liaison?
I mean, I can. It doesn't bug me.
Well, it's
I just figured you'd want your.
It's not private. It will be basically held in front of the entirety of our court and any wish they wish to bring as well. So,
Where are we heading?
Summoning place.
I just came from there. What?
Hello, Zarxus.
Run away so I don't get stuck in this
Oh.
little weariness.
There we go.
All right, now I have no idea where from here it is.
Zaza's having a look around to make sure we know exactly where, but this was the place we're supposed to be going, but the exact spot is the thing we're looking for.
Yes.
So just a moment.
I think it was
Once
their
she comes
old
back, we'll,
encampment.
I think so, but I just want to make sure. So I don't want us running around in random directions.
Just look for the place that's near the very obvious ambush and trap setup place. Well, found it.
Okay. Well.
Hopefully not.
And they could have been waiting around the back area like here for us to hear.
You are very mumbly. Someone is very mumbly.
And I'll try again.
She found it.
All right, where is it?
Okay.
All right, let's go. Lead the way, Zaza.
The white wolf is got a fluff. It is just a pile of dust for a moment. Thank you.
How long is that?
Oh, that is a big ass fence, probably for the meeting.
Wait, where's Halvard?
On my head.
He's probably in Portal.
He's coming.
He's right there. He's coming.
Ready? All right then.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing alright. Are you feeling better?
Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you all?
Hello. Fair enough.
very
I hope
nice
your
to
travels were good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
No.
Go on in.
Thank you.
No, you.
No, come on, I was gonna
I
give
will
you a
ask the court to stay outside. Again, remain quiet. You may listen but not speak.
There are spots
There
on
is
either
space
side of the
Oh, there is.
inside.
Oh, wonderful. Then never mind.
Either way works then.
There was no purple, so you guys are represented by the blue, because I could not find purple.
Well, Oliver, I presume.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, there's the blue.
On that side.
Hello, Oliver.
Hi, Irina, how are you?
I'm alright.
Good.
I will be sitting in for Nash and Maiko today as they both, Nash is under the weather, and I do not
Under the
believe
water?
Maiko is feeling, under the weather.
That's
and,
alright, I'm joking.
Maiko's not feeling so great either.
I see. Alright, fair.
And your second?
I am next alpha, yes.
No, I mean, who is your second?
Well, Jess is going to be sitting in. Harty was going to be here, but he's having a lot of trouble staying awake. He passed out outside the tent and cannot seem to wake back up.
I see. Alright, that's fair.
And I will be filling in for Keegan, who has had matters arise that he needs to attend to.
And your name?
Fair enough.
I'm Cardinal Aurelian.
Good to meet you, Cardinal Aurelian. I am Queen Artemis Duskmorn of Night Hollow.
Good to meet your acquaintance.
Who's
Hello,
your second?
I'm Oliver.
My second will be Sophia, who I believe you've already met.
I believe so, yes. Do we have others we are waiting for? I have no issue waiting. Court is usually 2 hours, if not longer.
At the moment, I was just trying to see if Hattie would be able to stay awake, but I get the feeling he will not, unfortunately.
Fair. Is there anyone else that we are waiting for, or besides Hardy, but as you said?
Sophia stepped out for a moment. She'll be back momentarily.
Alright.
I hate the silence.
Would you like to regale us with a story instead?
No, but I don't know a lot of you, so I'm gonna come and meet everyone. Hi, I don't know you.
We do
Hi, I'm
formal.
Oliver.
We will
I'm
usually
Rihanna.
do formal
to meet
court
you.
introductions.
I'm Reina.
Hello, Reina. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Can
I'm gonna move this way and meet everyone else.
Fair enough, no worries.
Hello, all.
I'm going to be honest, I'm not familiar with your
Hello.
court tradition.
I'm Liana.
Hello.
Court is a time
Hello, I am
where
Rick.
Irina.
Pleasure.
people of our kingdom, as well as any who choose to visit, come and
The blue
share
is for
news,
the-
stories, ask
Ah,
questions.
right, okay.
I didn't know what
Sorry.
color.
It's a public affair.
Didn't
Proper
know that
color.
was like a designated thing.
I tried to just like make it.
Yes, kind of. It's mostly just a time for me to not have to tell the same story 17 times, only 3.
That's probably fair.
Indeed.
Hey Z,
My best.
Look at all the holes. Did
you
you
want to
pull
hear a
it out
joke?
of like a storage box? Were there moths?
There's hyenas and gazelles that have been tearing
You
at
know
it.
how sometimes people give me the directions, right, to go places, and they say
gonna
you
blame
can't
me.
miss it. I say, buddy, you have no idea what I'm capable of.
Mom. I'm gonna teach you how to stitch a fence, alright?
It was also white, and then someone, Rune, got blood all over it.
In regards to court in general, you are all welcome to attend any time you so choose. It is this time 5 to 7 every day at Castle Skyholm.
Vex, did you want to sit in on this? Jess doesn't. I don't think Jess wants to speak up on it.
I don't think they want me to.
I mean, I don't mind you speaking up your mind. I don't have a problem with.
Oi.
Only thing I ask is that we be civil. That is all I ask.
She asked if you wanted to sit in as a second.
You're not better
I
than
can-
speaking, I think.
All right, well, just sit in then.
I'll do it.
I was going to say, I don't care if you have something to say, then you have something to say. We're being civil for this.
Is there anyone else?
And
that we should wish
everyone
for?
here? No.
She's having some difficulties with her voice.
Can you all hear me now? Is this any better?
Yes.
You can.
I can hear you.
Fantastic.
All right. If there's anything else, do you all want to begin, or you want to wait?
Of course. I mean, why not? Welcome everyone. So glad of you to all come here so that we may have these discussions to kind of, have like a little a summit, if you will, to speak of anything and everything. Put it all out on the table, so to speak. As far as things that have occurred within our lands, your lands, our lands, the free lands as they are. New matters, new problems as they arise. It is a chance for us to all check in with each other to see where we all stand. Put aside to rest any sort of grievances, explanations. Just it is an opportunity for us to all be in one room at the same time to be able to. Not have any rumors floating about, or whispers, or misunderstandings, you see.
Makes sense. As far as that goes, I guess I'll cut right to the chase, because there's no point in beating around the bush. The first thing that comes to mind when talking about rumors and things of that nature is the idea and thought of soul magic and what it is, and who practices it and who doesn't. I would like to clear some air with that. The people of Nighthall are not practitioners of soul magic, really, in any way, shape, or form. There is soul magic that has been done in the past, and it has been used to contain specific things that would be harmful to the rest of us, which then cause things to break down or to come from wherever they are. I'm sure you've seen some of these pillars and things of that nature around the lands have these banshees that are around them. Those are likely because of soul magic and things of that nature that have permeated through the lands. That is not necessarily a situation that we had anything to do with.
To state
We
clearly,
were there during.
it is not outlawed, but it is not endorsed. It is just a form of magic.
We don't avidly oppose it, but we don't necessarily want anyone to really practice it because we understand the dangers of it. From what I understand, that's been a big point of contention among some people.
But as far as that, like, you still kind of advocate for the education of the proper way to use it, no?
We want to understand so that, not to necessarily use it, but to understand what it is and the dangers of it. It's like trying to tame a rabid dog. You have to understand why it's doing what it's doing in order to allow it to calm down, relax, and not harm anyone. You want to know how to defend against it in case it comes to be used against us or anyone else that's in these lands.
Become a rabid dog to understand a rabid dog?
No. Why would you say we're a rabid dog?
I mean, that
There's
seems
no-
to be the way you're utilizing that analogy. If you teach
No.
yourself soul magic to understand.
We're not teaching
Aren't
ourselves
you
soul
not becoming
magic.
the thing that you're trying to defeat, I guess?
No, not in any way. Trying to understand it isn't practicing it or putting it into use of some sort in some way. That's just trying to understand what it is and what it can do, so we know how to protect ourselves from other individuals that would wish to harm us in some way, shape, or form.
To be very clear, soul magic is the reason why the lost souls do not ravage the lands here. It is the barriers and other such things, though I must admit. Okay.
Sorry.
That
yeah,
it's okay.
that's fine.
I must admit that our personal education on this is limited as we are not mages. Again, it is one of the things handled by
Colleges.
or in the predecessing associations.
We don't take any kind of active hand in any way, shape, or form.
Don't you have a member of the college who teaches at the college as part of your ranks?
Yes, there are many people that attend the college. Most mages are educated there.
That doesn't necessarily make them.
Don't you have a teacher of soul magic in your ranks? Professor.
Yes.
Your husband, is he not?
Yes, he is.
Do you not believe that that might be cause for outside parties to see a conflict of interests?
It's not what I teach, though.
But it is what you preach.
However, and if you would like, and if the table is accepting of this, to
I understand that
actually state.
I am not one of the two selected to speak, but since you are discussing my profession, perhaps you'd allow me to answer your questions?
If you would allow him to approach the table so he can do so, I'd appreciate it.
I am a ritualist at the Dragonmouth College. I teach ritual magic. I am an adept soul mage. That is not my area of expertise. It is not what I teach. I was willing and able to answer some questions for the Midnight Pack when we visited and they wanted clarifying questions, because while it is not what I teach, that doesn't mean that I am not informed and educated in it. I preached it because that's what the conversation
Don't redo
was
your
about.
tune. Just join.
I'd be happy
join
to
the
discuss rituals with anyone who has interest in them. I'd be happy to discuss elemental magic,
Winter.
arcane, or any other school.
So in reference to that, if you don't
There are
mind,
no more
I just
questions, I can step back.
would like to make a statement at least. In reference to that, it is the teaching of what it is and what it is capable of doing. Not necessarily the act of using it on others. Been around Halvern a lot of years, and I haven't seen him use it on anyone for any nefarious purpose or anything of that nature. As I'm sure a lot of people here can attest to.
Or even perhaps using it as a fuel, as a resource, as something to farm, as it were. These are
Not
also
that I'm aware
rumors
of.
that I have heard, as
Not
far
that I'm aware of.
as soul magic is concerned. Not necessarily that it's your people that doing it, but it's just my understanding of what I have heard.
That has happened in the
Soul
past.
magic.
May I ask
That has happened in the past.
where you have heard this? Where are these rumors coming
It is
from?
not my place to stay. Just around town. In passing, at the tavern.
Over years, many of.
I apologize. I believe I had clogged ears and did not hear what you said, Cardinal.
I didn't either.
Over many years.
For over the past few hundred years at this point, soul magic was used in a lot of nefarious ways. It was used to keep these lost souls, or whoever you wish to describe them, from breaching barriers and things of that nature. But since then, that was the old way of doing things. That was the old Fairmount. This is not the way it is anymore.
And we have never been Fairmont.
In fact, I vividly remember walking through the streets and seeing those banshees I spoke about earlier running rampant through the streets of the city. Because someone couldn't keep a lid on it. And I don't want that happening to any of our peoples. So to understand it and how to defend against it, I feel like is a prudent course of action, so that it doesn't hurt anyone ever again.
Is there, I guess, an intended goal? Do you have a vision of how you would choose to defend against these creatures?
We have had networks of old Fey and Ley magic in Night Hollow for a very long time. As for defense of the creatures, centuries of, I would not call it war, but attrition against them has been... We send less and less into Old Fairmont because it is still as dangerous as it ever has been. Do you have a proposed solution for it?
If you do, I'd love to hear it.
The solution to the old Fairmont problem.
Yes, the lost souls that have been ravaging the land for 2 centuries now.
Let me answer your question with a question. As I understand it, 200 years ago, during the events of Old Fairmont, as we know it now, you both, or perhaps not both of you, but at least the Queen and many of her retinue were present. Is that true?
Correct.
Correct.
And how exactly are we in this situation now?
because the people of Fairmont were using the soul well and the souls inside of it to power wards to keep out the old wolves. For their own.
And how was the soul well created?
According to the understanding I have from speaking with mages at the time, and forgive me, this is secondhand, it was a gift from a god that was corrupted by a mortal.
By soul magic.
I am not sure on that. I could not tell you. It was a story by a story from a mage to me. So whether it is true or not, I don't know.
Well, as of this point, that is the best explanation that we have.
And the true corruption of the soul well was well before Fairmont even rediscovered it. In fact, I don't think we even have a timeline for when it was corrupted, how long it had been collecting souls.
So to my understanding
idea.
then, you yourselves fought against the evils of soul magic 200 years ago.
The soul
Yes.
well was expanding and was going to consume all of the people living and dead and all of their souls sucked in. There was not much of a choice in that moment. What would you
Like
have
a
done in
point.
this situation?
The same, obviously. The same that I do now. We have witnessed the evils of soul magic firsthand. Most of us have, in fact. Elysium is a refuge for those who have been wronged by the practices of soul magic. I believe that those amongst the Midnight Tribe have also seen their fair share of evils through the use of such corrupt magic influence.
Mm-hmm.
We choose to fight against. We choose not to accept it within our land. I would think that you would understand this, considering that you once stood for the same ideals and value.
That hasn't changed.
We have always
now it's
done
more
what
accept-
is we have always done what is necessary to protect our people. At this moment, while you view soul magic as the greatest threat to the people here, I still view the retinue of lost souls in Fairmont that come, and the incursions that come and tear down keeps and kill, infest people and possess them, as the greatest threat.
And you believe that soul magic itself is the greatest weapon to stop them.
I have no qualms about this weapon or that, but I believe white gloves are only had by those who do not have to do the dirty work.
I believe it was said at the ball that soul magic is what allows all other magics to exist. That this is what fuels the magic as it is now.
I don't think
Do you
either
believe
of us are qualified to answer that. I don't know nearly enough about how magic here works.
Then perhaps we should table this
Perhaps
discussion
you're, yeah.
for now.
Yes, I apologize. That is a bit beyond my
Going
understanding.
very in depth.
Unless it is fake contracts, there is very little about the practice of magic I understand.
Indeed.
Very well.
I do know that before the rise of soul magic, my people were used to cast spells. Seems to be very well forgotten why Mirameyer's alliance was founded. And that was because we were reagents. Horns and hooves and wings and scales. And blood. And teeth.
Too much of them.
If our peoples are always so quick to abuse magic and find ways to cultivate it in the most aggressive or malicious of ways, perhaps then we should investigate that we do not deserve it. But a philosophical topic for another time.
I would say so.
Right, so unfortunately, I'm not quite as prepared for this meeting as I'd like to be. I was not aware I'd be taking over it until today. So, I'll try to point out a few things I know that we've had issue with. For starters, and I noticed your behavior the other day whenever you were speaking with Zorak, the way you approached him. You sort of smacked him upside the back of the head. Not going to lie, I was about to either have some very strong words or potentially lash out. I don't really like being witness to my people being struck in any way, shape, or form. Didn't see it as respect. I believe that Jess had issue with the way that Helverin spoke up about that, interrupting the conversation that was being had.
I am not sure why my private affairs with Zorak, who is old family kin with me, have anything to do with a political conversation.
I'm just pointing out grievances that some of our people have. I'm speaking up for them. It's something I was asked to bring up. Didn't appreciate the way that he was treated in that situation.
And Zorak and I have spoken since then, and conversations have been settled. Perhaps next time I will make sure I slap him in private when he does something stupid, as I have always considered him like an older brother to me. And if I cannot be familiar with family, then I suppose I should not be familiar at all.
Other thing I know was going to get brought up was actually something that happened with me personally. So after the tower fight the other day, we were all just calming down from things. I was just sitting on top of the tower at one point listening to people talk, and suddenly Nero plinked off my armor. Somebody just shot at me. Turned around looking for it, and I noticed one of our own in their woven form standing over something, so I went to go and see what it was, and I was basically just approaching out of curiosity to see what was happening, and I saw somebody on the ground. Happened to be somebody with a bow. Turns out it was the person that shot at me, and one of our people didn't take so kindly to it and made sure to strike them down. Now, I wasn't going to approach the situation too angrily or anything. It was more just going to be like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that again. Except the moment I went up to even see what was going on, to understand the situation, insults started getting thrown about. Things were being said about us being dogs, very vulgar things, over and over and over again. And when the woman, Mina, was asked to stop, she refused. She kept going on and on about it, even though one of our own basically had her life in their hand. And whenever she got up off her feet, she ran and kept spewing the insults, kept saying things that she shouldn't have been saying. Would not stop. So once again, she was cut down, and I gave her a warning that if she were to ever do so again, her head would be removed from her. However, she left the situation once again spewing insults. Honestly, I was told to come up with something that we would ask in tribute from her to make up for the situation. I was honestly thinking perhaps a hand so that she can never shoot a bow again. That's what was suggested to me.
This is completely different than the story I have been told.
Of course it is. Of course it's different than what you were told.
So those always are.
So unfortunately, the story that you have been telling here and the story I have been told do not line up. And in fact, you were the aggressors in this situation. So, I could tell another story that made you look bad, but in this situation, hot tempers amongst people seem very common, especially in situations that were hot to begin with. I wouldn't
even say that was a hot temper.
I would back up this situation to the cause of the anger in the first place, which was the lie that your people told ours.
I don't recall us ever agreeing to not attack a tower. We just said we were going after the Tower of the Jackal. But then, of course, things changed. The whole situation changed. Suddenly a third tower was destroyed by a meteor. We were asked to maybe help out with something. See, when things change, the entire parameter of things can change.
Yes.
And we never promised to not attack your tower. We said we were going after the jackal, which we did, but we were also asked to assist with the other tower that Elysium would be attacking, so we helped.
We did offer you assistance, but you made it very clear where your loyalties lie. Whether it was an intended lie or not, it was an unkind lack of conversation.
Did we ever give you our word that we would not be helping attack your tower?
No, but you did imply certain things, which is fine.
At the end of the day, it is a tower. And what I will say about it is, in the future, I have an idea for that. It is amenable to everyone. But I know there's certain thoughts and ideas surrounding those towers. The thought that I had was essentially at one point when it's time to take one group would do it, and then we'd pass it along, allowing the spoils to be shared among the 3 groups here. It is a thought and an idea. I don't know if you all would be accepting of such a thing, but it would allow us all to enjoy a bit of a fight, a bit of a scuffle, but also allowing us all to have some sort of spoils.
So what you're suggesting is somebody intentionally losing so that the next person may take it?
Sharing it. If that is the way that it comes across, then I guess, but that's not the intention of it.
Would that not be the way you'd have to share it, though? You'd have to intentionally lose it so that another may take it. That is what you mean by sharing.
Well, we wouldn't attack the tower, and then the next person would take the tower.
Well, for starters, that takes all the potential fun out of it. I don't really like... I wasn't terribly thrilled, and I don't think most of us were thrilled that there was no challenge at our tower. In fact, that's a large part of why we wanted to go and attack the tower that you were all at, because there was actually a fight going on. Nothing was
There's a
happening.
chivalric code of conduct during combat that you wouldn't find during, I don't know, a battle or a war that more or less guarantees that everyone should be walking away from this unscathed. That makes any lack of conflict in this regard seem to be defeating the purpose and the spirit of the competition.
I'm not saying that there wouldn't be any competition. That's not what I'm referring to at all.
I feel...
What I'm referring to is...
Go ahead.
What I'm trying to refer to is... There are 2. Perhaps there'll be a battle at one. And we share the other. So we all get our spirit of competition in. But also we can make sure that each individual party gets some part of it. Whether it be the one that won, or the one that's at the other tower.
I can say personally in my own perspective, and I feel like most of my people would agree, we don't have any intention of just easily letting our tower be taken.
We can remove strife from the table to discuss any further. There's no need.
At this point, no.
Yeah. No, I know.
I do want to backtrack, though, back on the thing where you said you heard another story. I'm still asking tribute of a hat. That's not going to change.
And I am denying it.
Very well. As for what that means in the future, I suppose we will correspond on that matter. Once I can speak with Nash and Maiko further on the subject.
I suppose the spirit of chivalry was very much destroyed there when you attempted to kill her, so...
Actually, I'd like to say for a second, I didn't attempt to kill the woman. I was the one who knocked her to the ground. I simply held her
I know.
Because after all of the fighting calmed down and we were all
That's
sitting
why
there
I put
talking
it away.
without our weapons out, I saw her in the corner with a bow still drawn, paused, stared at her. She looked at me. I carried on, circled around the fucking place, and then heard Rena say she got shot by an arrow, saw the arrow, saw another one fly, and proceeded to fucking run to right where I knew she was, bow still in hand, and knocked her to the ground.
I am
I
very
didn't
aware
try
that she
to
did
kill
not
her.
know it had been done. No, the attempt on her life was much later, as well as several times of her passing through town.
Oh, really?
Wait, what?
Yes. People have called for her head in town several days later. Twice, I believe.
Sounds like she needs to not get into so much fucking trouble then.
Mm.
Because, as far as I know, that was the only altercation we had with her, and I don't think there was any follow-up with her in specific about that. And at that whole ordeal, I did not once inflict actual fucking injury to her other than knocking her onto the ground, and she seemed quite chipper, still fucking calling us dogs and talking shit the entire time.
No, there's
Yes,
another
like I said.
incident that happened after Strife, after this incident, where one of your people said to another, "There she is, get her head."
Well, we haven't been informed of the situation, and honestly, it doesn't terribly bother me considering how she left it. Like I said, I still want tribute of her hand. I know you're denying it, but there's still bad blood in that situation.
What would be an alternative solution to the situation, other
Like
than
I
trying
said-
to dismember an individual?
Like I said, I'll have to further discuss it with Nash and Micah. That's they told me to come up with what tribute I wanted. That's what I wanted.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, just a blanket statement. People should probably be pretty more fucking aware. It's not that hard to look and see that everybody is got their weapons away and is standing next to each other talking, so the fighting must be done. That's a shitty excuse.
I agree.
If it happens again, I'm not gonna stop myself. I'm not gonna be polite and just knock her to the fucking ground.
People do need to be more aware. And that conversation has been had with her a couple of times at this point by myself.
And me.
Then this should be tabled as well, perhaps.
Yeah, like I said, I'll discuss it with Nash and Micah further.
If you insist on speaking and whispering to those, make sure I do not hear your insults.
If somebody's whispering, I do not believe you can actually hear that.
Oh, she's not whispering.
I didn't hear her.
Oh.
Did you hear her, Hattie?
No? What?
Did you hear somebody whispering? Because if anybody's whispering back there, I can't hear that.
She should probably use her inside voice then.
At this point,
The comments are unnecessary as well as not supposed to be made. If you wish to whisper, whisper, so I do not hear them.
Like I said, I believe she did actually whisper, and nobody on this side of the room should have been able to hear her. But anyways, I'm not going to beat that into the ground.
it's not needed at this point. Is there anything that you all wish to discuss? Any other
I have
subject
another
matters of
No.
important? Please.
Speaking on the combat at the Arena of Strife, or the Ruins of Strife,
Mm-hmm.
it was noted that amongst your number was the man known as C, or Cassius. Is this correct?
He did offer aid. And I've heard you've
And did you accept?
killed him at this point. Or am I incorrect on that? Zor made it a point. He said what did he say? He ripped the throats out of a hive of vampires. I think was how he put it to me.
What is the reasoning for this being brought up, I guess is my question. What is your standpoint on it?
It seems that your information is correct.
Ooh, not a particularly good mercenary then I see.
This man harassed, he corrupted, he utilized soul magic against my people. Do you disavow your relationship with
Had no relationship with him. I had been in talks with potentially paying his mercenary company, but apparently they're not very good. Makes that very
So we had
easy.
no relation with them. Nor would we do such a thing before a meeting, to be honest with you. That seems like asking for trouble, and that isn't necessarily something we're even going to approach.
At the time, I was only aware that they were mercenaries. I had learned later of some of their
Going-ons.
particularities.
Very well. And allow me to get this grisly thing off of this table.
Please.
Yep. I am glad I did not eat prior.
Same.
It smells quite foul.
But we had also heard that this vampire group was having no alliances as far as who they were tormenting. We heard, at least after we took care of them, that people were coming to us and saying, I was also attacked, and thanking us for this. So maybe if your people were also under whatever corruptions, that they may also
put their minds at ease. Is that what you're implying?
Mm-hmm.
I see, yes.
We are sharing information through this dialogue.
That is the purpose
Fair
of
enough.
court, to exchange news and information. Did you get one by... What the fuck did he go by now? How many of them did you get? I'm curious.
We're missing 2 of them.
There was one I knew a long time ago. Didn't used to be a vampire. I was curious if you killed that one too. He became quite mean in his recent days.
I see a dick. Yeah.
Well, he was kind of a dick before.
Just worse.
Do you recall his?
Yes, Rurik. Though I don't believe he went by that now. That was his old name.
That don't sound familiar to me.
Would you mind if I spoke on this?
Of course, go ahead.
We are missing 2 of them, Rorik and Jaeger.
I think I have met those 2.
The others are dead.
He had told me there was quite a few, but I had only ever seen the 3. And a wolf, I suppose?
I believe it was a monster bat. Or something to that effect.
Oh.
Yes. And a woman as well.
Where?
That went around.
Do you know where they resided?
Up in a fucking cave on the side of a mountain.
May I speak on that?
Yes.
It's Benyak and Seal is where they resided.
Ah, I was wondering if that was a demon or vampires there. I was there
Good to know
last
now.
night, actually. Looking for something, but found that place. Sealed up.
Good, then it appears that if there are any creatures crawling around, that they have perhaps either left these lands or have gone in.
Well, the doors were sealed tight. The walls were quite secure. I had not seen any change. I had seen the red glow in the snow before, but not quite knowing what it was until last night.
Well, to all present, then, it seems like this problem has irrevocably been solved, at least for the time being. Should the other 2 rear their heads, I'm sure that we'll hear about.
Mm-hmm. A lot of us will. Was there anything else that we wish to bring to the table?
I was curious to... Have you... I don't know how to say this in a way. I'm trying to say it. I'm a little plagued by nightmares now, but... Have you recovered from what I've heard is... meteors dropped on your city.
They missed.
Yes. They thankfully missed our residential area. And only affected our outer gates and surrounding.
Were there any casualties?
Thankfully not.
I don't think there were any lasting effects.
Good. Those pages are dangerous. What
Glad
did you
to
end
hear
up doing with it?
It was handed over to the sanctum.
Like they can come up with some medical use for it or something.
Maybe.
Last I heard, they were utilizing their blessings to contain it. The magic should be, for the most part, benign.
Forgive me if I doubt that. They, like the rest of the guilds, always use them to create something of use.
I'm more or less saying that to dissuade any fears of more meteor.
Oh, yes.
But you are correct. I am certain they will read it and create something out of it, as they all do.
Everyone wants to explore the uses of things and see what happens.
What else? Oh, have you seen that lovely posting on the board in Nukemi?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I saw that.
It was quite the read.
Would you like
it
me?
was
I
quite
have a
the read.
copy.
I must say.
You can read it aloud if you'd like.
Yes,
Is it lengthy?
It is somewhat lengthy.
Somewhat lengthy. But
it is a good read nonetheless.
As long as you read it with like the right amount of like gusto and like emphasis on like all the right words. So.
All of the nuances, right?
I gotta read something real quick. Okay, 1 second. All right. War is upon us. There is no more peace. It shows in the recent events of the battling bats. First blood was drawn by the shapeshifters attacking a mage in front of everyone. Cowards hiding behind the masks of an animal. You bring shame to the animals and shifters. The Cold War has started, but soon will boil and blood will flow. Daisy's bakery is now closed because of Elysium and Night Hollow. Their interactions have run out, good folks, and you will be next. I speak to hard-working, neutral folk who want normal lives. You will be caught between these two and forced to make a choice. I hope you are ready, because the making the wrong one will get you killed or run out of these lands. It will be the souls that become the problem, but the ignorance of these two groups. Who will stand up against them? Apologies. Who will fight for the little person and survive when these groups send the lands back into chaos, sand, and rubble? Do not be naive. These groups will befriend you and then turn on you. Elysium is taking treasure for themselves against soul magic, yet use parchment coated in soul magic to benefit themselves. They are liars, deceivers, and fakes. Their white outfits might as well be dipped in blood. They are dirty and corrupted.
Minus.
I'm sorry, I'm reading it as it's written.
Did the wind take your voice or did it take mine?
Of course. It is how it is written.
Yeah. Night Hollow, what a joke of a kingdom. Taking on so much territory with their so-called queen. What right do they have? They couldn't hold their keep even if they tried. What was their kingdom in recent fights over the last? They do not care about you, especially if you're human. They will enslave you and use you like their cursed knights and use you as slaves as they have them. No one will protect you. You must protect yourself. Be prepared, be ready. This post will anger them and they will start hunting for the writer, which is me. Let's hope that do not point a finger at you. Find sanctuary, find allies, find your own back, because they will not watch yours. I will spread the message everywhere. Every notice board will get this announcement to inform them all. I am not blind to their description. Their I think it's deceptions, and will protect
pretty sure it's
those
deception.
who I need to. And
Wow. Riveting
More,
stuff,
I think.
you know?
I think there's more in there, is that it?
No, that's it.
Is it? Okay, yeah. Well, that's something. That's what that is.
It is something.
You know, when they said, like, you know, it is me, like, I thought that was going to be like the big reveal, like they were going to like you know, say like, aha, it was I.
It was me
know,
all along.
like, have like a big like thing. It was, yeah, kind of underwhelming.
Very much so.
Apologies, I
I
was
do
just
so
curious.
enjoy how people have come to color code us based on our choice of apparel when cotton is just in abundance in the West.
Exactly. I don't get it, but I don't know.
Yes, and also, I don't know if you've seen this other gentleman in town, this barefooted, bare-chested one. I believe he calls himself Groovy Blossom.
Oh yeah, the dancing one. Yeah, the dancing one.
He also, you know, I've always wondered about this, you know, in this note, and this Groovy Blossom is like, no, war is coming, man. Like, you know, you got to stop the war, man. Like, I want to know what war they are
we at
speaking
war?
of.
I had
You
to
know,
ask him. I genuinely had to ask
And they were
him,
like, no,
was
no,
everyone
no,
war?
it started before, you know, stop it before it starts, you know, man. And, I mean, you got me as far as whatever war there.
Is there a
I
declaration
mean, honestly, it almost.
no one told me?
I was just gonna say, it almost sounds like he wrote the letter.
It seems.
I mean, there was not enough mans and like talking about.
I
the universe
know.
stuff. Like,
Oh.
you know, that was the only giveaway that I.
Maybe he's more literate than we think.
Perhaps, you know, not everyone's speaking voice and their writing voice are the same, I guess. But you know, I feel like having a parchment and a quill would be too much.
Too much for him.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's all about like having no possessions, right? Like no ownership of anything.
Either that, or he could just be acting. Maybe he's not as groovy as he thinks he is.
I just wanted to confirm there wasn't a war and no one told me about it, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Don't know of any more.
Yeah, not that I've been made.
Usually there's formal declarations involved in that, and I've not seen any of those, but I'm apparently behind on mail. I don't know. Whoever they are, they write a very good gossip rag, and I think they should continue.
Next thing you know, people are gonna be right. Next thing you know, they're gonna be writing about everything that happens. The flowers are green or something. I don't know.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, you know, like, or you know, the prices in town, you know, rising. Like, you know, someone should really
Inflation.
do something about it. Maybe we should
Yeah.
the cost of scrolls, you know.
Even though that person's probably the one that's using the most scrolls out of all of us.
They do bring up an interesting point regarding the scuffle the other night at the Archmage, though we have met with Archmage Chiron and resolved that.
I see. Do you mind if I ask for any of the details in regards to what exactly happened? Or is that more under lock and key?
There was a misunderstanding during the situation of high adrenaline coming off of a combat engagement.
I see.
And there was some teeth involved.
Oof. As I said, it has been resolved and there are no hard feelings between the parties.
Glad to hear it.
If any more cursed pages come into the land, we would appreciate some conversation didn't result in biting before you run off with them.
Yes, the one who ran off with it initially has been talked to regarding such quick behavior.
Oh.
Well, seems like we've gotten some things on the table and talked about quite a bit. There's nothing else. Perhaps we can think on some things, communicate with who we need to, and perhaps meet again at some point.
As I said, you are
It
always
is-
welcome to come to court.
That is
Though I
up to
cannot
you.
speak
Of course,
for
and,
Irina, we're fairly busy.
Fair.
I heard neither of you speak.
One said he was busy, the other one I couldn't understand.
Oh, I was just saying that, you know, the sending letters. I know the Queen and I had discussed the exchange between our two group leaders. You know, they're not too friendly to, you know, reading and writing. So, of course, if any other messages need to get sent, you know, our arcade.
And I said, well, I cannot speak for Irina or her people. I myself am rather busy during the day.
That's
Understood.
fair. Well, if there's any more communications that need to be had, more than likely it'll be a come around to your house, perhaps, and say hi and communicate that way, or by letter. It's up to you all. I don't mind making the runs. I was doing a bit of that today, so.
I would love a tour of your fair city sometime.
Perhaps we could arrange such. Irina, Hati, is there anything else that you wish to discuss?
Like I said earlier, unfortunately, I was not prepared to be the one leading this today, so I don't entirely know what all Nasha Maiko wanted to bring up.
That's fair.
That's quite all.
If they do have any questions or concerns or anything along those lines, I will probably be doing the same as I had stated earlier and coming around and talking to them if you guys are alright with that. If we wish to have another meeting or something along those lines, we can. But whenever they're more available, I would say.
Oh, Nasha Maiko?
Yes.
Alright, I'll let them know.
And Keegan as well.
And Keegan as well, yeah. I just
Of
don't want
course,
anyone
these
to have
things
a...
Well, I was just saying, of course, these things can be arranged. This, I think, you know, was a way of opening the door, starting the dialogue. You know, they can always continue.
Yeah.
Continue and follow it up if needed.
And if people in attendance wish to speak through their representatives, they are free to pass notes to do so. It's just simply that speaking up and having charged comments usually leads to reprisal, and that tends to never lead anywhere productive.
Very true.
Very
So
much
if anyone wishes to say anything, anyone around, please let your representatives know. We'll bring it to the table.
Does anybody else from the pack have anything they want to bring up?
Then I suppose we are free to adjourn this meeting, nearly on the minute for an hour. I'd call that well and...
I would say so, yeah. It's pretty good timing.
Yeah, pretty efficient, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind that. All meetings are like this, it would be really nice.
Listen, you don't ever come to court anyways, don't complain.
I do too, I've been there at least 3 or 4 times.
You've
Come on
been
now.
there once and then twice at the very
No.
end, and then I had to repeat everything 6 times.
Listen, that's not how it goes, it's fine.
Listen, we had a fox in charge yesterday. Where is the fox of wisdom?
Fox of wisdom? My goodness.
It was lovely
Alright, well.
meeting you all. And speaking with you.
It was.
Indeed. Hattie, Irina, Queen Artemis, General Oliver. We are all dismissed, I suppose.
We are.
thank you for your attendance.
And thank you for yours.
Perhaps before you all depart, I could have a quick word with Jess, if she'd be willing to.
I don't see it.
I don't see her either.
She might run off.
All right then. Well,
Never mind.
When you do see her, tell her that I would like to address her concern. It was brought up for her
Yep, I can let her
when
know.
she has some time.
I'll see if,
Alright.
if she wants to speak to you or not.
Okay.
Thank you again.
I'm sorry?
Oh no, I just said thank you again for coming.
Oh, absolutely. No worries. Thank you for having us.
Hi there, Rick.
We can head
How did
I'm glad
how
we
did
were able
everything
to,
the other day go? When I saw you at the tavern, your brother, he looked pretty shaken up. Is he all right?
Yes, we can.
Yeah,
we
things
can
are
come
alright.
back
We
to,
talked everything out.
Elysium if that is. I
All
mean,
right, cool. We want to make sure
Well,
he's
don't
all
you
good.
doubt me.
At the
big one
bar,
should
his
bounce
hands looked like they were
you, 'cause
pretty
you know
pretty
you've got some
unsteady.
bad,
So
I'm just a lady.
just want to make sure he's doing all right.
Are we tearing this down?
Yeah, we worked things out.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe we
Talk
can.
to you guys later. Take
once
care.
everyone
Stay
leaves, we
safe.
can-
Be around.
How's your father, Hottie?
Unless-
Travel safely.
What was that?
Hey, who's calling me?
How is your
Oh, so many
father?
voices.
I guess he's doing just fine.
Did you get
Oh,
a
you
chance
wanna
to
go
talk
spar?
to your brother?
Let's go. We'll spar once we get back.
Yeah, he spoke to him.
Okay.
Did he come away with a
Z,
black eye too?
Would you like uppies?
No, something different.
Oh,
Can you get rid of this?
No injuries per se.
that's good.
Yeah,
I hope
it
you
should-
all
it
are
should
doing
be,
well.
It should be sealed away in some fucking
Well
Shall we?
enough.
silver.
Think we shall.
enclosure or
Have a good
something
one.
Buried deep within the under. Maybe tossed
Oh,
into a
it's-
vault.
I was about to say, like, we were thinking the same thing. Volcano.
Why are they going to volcano? Oh dear. If you'd wait a moment, apparently we've lost 2 of our counselors.
Please, yeah.
Stay and talk to him for a minute.
Damien.
Take like a big journey, go to the top of the volcano, toss it in
I had
the
all
middle.
kinds
you
of
know, have, like,
headaches
a
going on
big,
during
big
that.
Thing, but
That seems far too
I
time
think
consuming. I would
you
simply
had
ride
that
an eagle to get
part
there
that
and call it.
concerned
It's okay.
them.
Nobody will.
well,
it's
okay,
fine.
Nobody will know.
Nobody will
Like,
know.
I was going to be doing this. I could at least talk with Nash and Micah about what they'd wanted to mention.
I don't know. They would have mentioned too much more, to be honest.
Fine.
Long time here.
Maybe not.
She's not a little love.
I doubt it.
It's all. Oh, there's all.
We missed. We left behind the priest.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Thank you. It's alright.
It's fine.
Read it, you know.
He's light. He's light as a feather.
What, baby?
Mm-hmm.
When she walks.
I'm gonna wait.
Must
to,
be all of that
try to
vegetarian
walk in
diet.
this way.
Imagine.
Is that what we're calling it?
What, baby?
I don't know about that.
Nope. That's just how it works.
Oh gosh,
It's the same character. It's the same character I've been playing for the last 3 seasons.
That went better than I expected.
Yes, it did.
Yes,
I would
no
say
one has
so.
a sword in their side.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
only
it's better
wanted
than I
one
expected.
body part, and they only put 1 head on the table.
Mm-hmm. Instead of 7 or like 17 arms.
God, that scream's gonna follow me in my dreams.
Quite,
well, you know,
hate these
quite
things.
different when they're allowed to speak, and then they let us speak without interrupting.
You're right, Bella.
Who's the masked man over there, by the way?
That's Alien.
It's
Oh,
all
right,
good.
I wasn't sure.
It's not on fire anymore. Oh, why are you not on fire?
I'll get this guy if you want.
I don't know. I just thought it so interesting that they decided that
Little
they were going
Kenji.
to whisper
Like
such
the
polite
troll.
things.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there's a caravan over here.
I was wondering where you were all going.
I don't know where I'm
just gonna
going.
walk.
All right.
Really?
Funny
We
meeting
will
you
chit
all
chat.
here.
Just got done with a little meeting of sorts. You have a bird that's trying to eat your butt.
Yes, I know. It's now dead.
I do love that they find it so
Yes.
offensive that I slap my brother. Whatever.
Well,
Oh, maybe they were left out. You should have slapped every one of them at
I
once.
should have slapped all of them.
Thank you.
Every last one.
Why is it that personal
You
issues
should
seem
have.
to...
You should have mentioned in return that if they felt offended that I butted in, maybe we should feel offended that he threatened to kill me on the spot. You know,
Again,
maybe
it's a
that-
personal issue that should not have even been brought to the table, just as
Which
the
is-
issue with Nina
yes,
should not have been
which is
brought
why
to the
I
table.
wanted to discuss it.
Oh, why it was
privately.
brought to the table at all, but they
Yes.
wish to bring everything and everyone's.
I'm going to sit here and have a romantic evening with Damien. You all get going.
Alright, have fun.
Well, see, the issue
Bye.
with it is like, I have spoken.
I'm
to
sorry,
both.
honey.
Okay, all right. I'm glad you
I can't
finally found.
resist.
I'm glad you finally found a mistress.
Can't resist this divine hunk of meat anymore.
What the?
We have someone talking. Hello?
What?
Hi.
Hello.
I'm just waiting to go to the caravan.
Oh, it's some apologies. It'll take a moment.
I
How
know-
about you
I know
head? How
this
about you
name.
head through
I forget-
first?
I forget your name again. I'm sorry.
Lauren.
I'll remember it the fourth time. I promise.
You're fine.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are each of you doing?
Excellent.
I'm glad to hear.
Yes. Well, I'll let
Looks like you
speak.
guys are going on a hunting party or something.
Last night was a very much more productive soft recap of the previous night. You know, with a lot less death and problems.
Okay.
That's really about it. It was mostly just to catch anyone who missed the first one.
God damn it, not again.
What do you mean, miss the first one?
Fine.
What does that mean?
No, I can't see again.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well,
Uh-huh.
Is there a possibility of taking a nap or?
And then I'm gonna need a recap on what happened with.
There's a lot of things.
It was a pack meeting, Artie.
Yes, well, the pack. I need you all to like stop dying on me, please, for like a minute.
Well, you know, that was a whole hour in a meeting and none of us died. You're welcome.
I know. I was waiting for like anxious like vibrations
Someone
off of a
to-
cliff.
Right? And just someone just start like flopping like a fish off of a cliff, and it's like, wow. Must have really wanted to get out of that.
Well, I mean, at least Rick was flopping JD around. What the hell?
Oh,
Explosions where?
you spoke too soon. There's the fireballs.
They're killing the local savages. It's fine.
It's always fireballs wherever we go.
Yeah. I mean, between you and Ash.
And this
And
not just me,
let's
it's
not forget
also Ren. Not forget your daughter.
And Ren.
And Rin. You're not wrong.
All of my children outside of Aurora so far like fire. Why? And none of my children sure affinity. It's fine. I'm not sad.
Oh, boo-hoo. You see any of them with mine? Oh, shush. I'll make you walk home.
You make a cripple rush home.
Cripple? No. You are hardly crippled.
I have a broken leg and arm.
That doesn't make you a cripple, that makes you injured. There's a large difference between those two. Hello, Ren.
Hi.
I'm very proud of you.
For what?
You stayed quiet and mostly still for almost an hour.
Oh, and there were no sassy comments from our pack. It was so nice. It was just sassy
We were,
comments from the other pack.
Mm-hmm.
If there were, it was whispered on our side.
Good,
Thank
you understand
you.
how to whisper. What a concept.
I think.
I don't know why whispering is such a difficult concept for people. I have no issues with people making sarcastic remarks. My issue is when they make sarcastic remarks loud enough that I can hear them. Keep your
Yes, and
comments to
when we call out
yourself.
on it, they deny it.
Oh, you
Oh,
wouldn't
goodness,
hear them?
that
Yes,
queen.
I could.
I absolutely hate her. She's
Everyone
the
in the room
worst
hated
queen
that.
we've ever had.
I know, she's terrible. We should definitely put the Duchess in charge.
Which one?
Duchess.
There's only one Duchess. There's a couple dukes, but only one Duchess.
I wasn't
Yes.
certain.
We need to
Yes.
put the Fox of Wisdom back on the throne.
So the insurrection is planned for
mean-
this evening. We shall put the Duchess on the
Oh,
throne, and that
no.
will be the end of it.
Huh? Wait, what? No, no.
I like this idea. Let's go with that.
Listen, there's a reason. I am not the alpha anymore, okay?
Can I use the scythe? I am wearing a black hood most of the time. I guess I could be the executioner.
Shouldn't you inform the Duchess first?
Ah.
Nah, but I do think invisible guard dogs should not be there.
Oh my goodness.
I believe.
We demand tribute. I deny you. We demand tribute. No. Sorry, but
Little
no. Go fuck
We have
yourself.
So, okay, anybody mind explaining to me what happened at this meeting?
Oh,
I suppose we
everybody
can explain
complained
why.
about soul magic. We said I'm not going to really comment on it. Do I look like a fucking mage to you? And then they're like, your husband's a soul mage. I'm like, my husband is a professor and a ritualist. But let him speak for himself. And then the Midnight Pact demanded tribute from Mina, her hand. I said, go fuck yourself politely.
Twice.
They threw Cassius's head on the table.
Very dramatic. I think
Very
I've been taking
dramatic.
lessons.
They said, do you know this man? Is he your ally? I'm like, I was considering hiring him. He's a mercenary. Apparently, he's not a
Mercenary.
very good one.
Friends only if you have coin.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
What
So
good coin will do that
basically,
now when you have a
just
corpse?
a dick showing kind.
Well, basically, I think, you know, no one was actually prepared on their side, and they tried to throw arguments, and I said, well, you have an issue. You demand something of me, I deny you. There is no war, you're not going to escalate to that. Though, their issue with Mina can kind of just bury it. She insulted us, alright, so you think that you deserve somebody's body parts for that? I thought you'd
She
have a little
insults
thicker skin.
everybody.
I find it so interesting that someone's skin is so thin that a couple words drive them to madness. Probably should have said that, but that would have been antagonistic.
A little.
You know what? I disagree. You know what? Words can't hurt. Artie, your hooves look funny. How dare I say that?
Shall I kick you with them so you
Ooh,
can get a better look?
Yeah, no.
I kill him.
Are you gonna request my head now?
I think I shall. I would like just a little bit off the top. Probably that man bun you wear.
Yes. No, that is very, very silly.
It is just like, they're like, they insulted us. Okay. So you decided that you should kill somebody over that. Are you so sensitive?
Or so
I mean, I might.
Well, don't you know,
I
most
might
disputes
throw
are usually
fists.
resolved in sword fighting when you insult their pride.
We demand a hand because she called us dogs. Alright, I've been called a goat. I don't ask for people's heads for it.
I mean,
Maybe.
I would have probably had a brawl over
Hell, my
calling,
name
but
is
not
Her-
the
my
man
nick-
death.
Your title is Herd Dog.
My nickname is Herd Dog, and I'm a
Oh,
A
well, that
fucking
means
mooper.
we literally
the
have
entire
a
kingdom
guard
with your
dog. What the fuck do they mean?
Yes,
bruh?
I don't know why they get so offended by the word dog. I'm sorry.
I don't like being called dog either.
I don't like being called
fine.
goat,
I
but
mean-
I'm not going to kill somebody over it.
I'm not gonna kill someone over it either. I mean, I might knock a few teeth out, but
Oh,
not
she
kill.
she shot at somebody and then we tried to kill her. I didn't try to kill her, whatever. Your stories are not going to line up. Deal with it, it's a personal issue. If all of the things that you bring to the table are personal issues, I have very little respect for you at a higher level.
True.
And that is my personal opinion on the Midnight Tribe in the moment, anyways. If all you can figure out is personal issues at a state level, you have other problems. I slapped my brother? No. What a concept. Though he's not really my brother, he's just a very old friend.
Oh, very
And
well.
he's a
Well,
racist
it's
piece of shit,
common
but
to slap your own sibling.
yes, it is quite common.
I mean, look at the children. Look
Listen,
at our children.
I
You
argue
know
with
how
my
often-
sister all the time. She is very violent when she argues.
I feel
Yeah,
sort of left
have
out in
you
that
seen
regard.
my
then.
children?
Mm.
Do you know how many times spells get flung and blades get drawn in the night pack house?
I literally call him
I
a
did get hit
racist
with
piece
one
of
of Rash's
shit.
fireballs once.
I literally call him a racist piece of shit regularly to his face, and he's like, yes, and I'm like, okay, but you slapped him. Yes, he deserved it.
You slapped him. Now we'll stab you.
All right, did he stab me? Then maybe you should back the fuck up. It's not your business. Ugh. I'll have to talk to Zorik about his overprotective They felt that his feelings really needed protecting. Yes?
I was saying hello. I was actually about to run back to see if everything was okay.
No, we're just walking.
Because it's... Okay.
The Fox of Wisdom.
Oh god. Okay, there's the
Don't move.
Hi, Clark.
Yoink. Hang on. Don't move. Don't move. It's okay.
Really?
Nope, you're a good child.
Fox of Wisdom.
Oh, Fox of Wisdom. What should I eat this evening?
Who is
The fox
Panther?
says.
The fox
Oh my
says
god, I was about to say. Don't you do what does the fox say?
Yep. Who is Panther?
Brandon was back at the. She was stuck back at the gate, at the cart.
Fox of Wisdom.
What? Our side or their or the city side?
Our side.
She's stuck or something?
I don't know. She was just standing there.
She may have gotten the portal sickness.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Hello, grandchild. That is still very weird to say, and why?
Wait, what? When did this happen?
Apparently, Rin has adopted Clark as her child, so I am a grandmother now. So
You had seen that coming miles away though. His grandchild now. Okay.
I'm going for a little walk around the kingdom.
Alright.
Come on, Bella.
Fox. He presents to you the Fox of Wisdom.
You present to me my grandchild. I would take my grandchild if I could. I know the fox of wisdom. Oh, so cute.
Sylvania. Yes, very much so. Yes. Okay, I'll put you down. Oh my.
So it was basically a meeting of we still hate you and
No, it was a meeting of the leaders going, okay, our people are stupid and they like to fight, but we actually don't have anything to go to war over at the moment. Pretty much.
other than ideals and merits.
Yes, but there was no war. We are not at war. There is not hostilities, open or otherwise, other than somebody wants Mina's hand because my feelings were hurt. Thin skin, basically.
And that was just a big fat no. And I
Oh,
imagine
yes, I
the other people that Mina did not insult agreed.
Oh no, they didn't say anything. Basically, I said no. They're like, we want tribute, we want her hand, and I said no. I really should have
How was
pointed
that?
out that that was what it
was a civil meeting.
Yes,
That's
it was
progress.
very civil. I really should have pointed out, though, that demanding a body part because an insult was thrown is kind of outrageous. But
I mean, maybe I should have demanded Zork's arm for his insults.
To be fair, they shouldn't have brought up Zork at all. It's not their fucking business.
I think the tribute was more of the, in their opinion, attempted at taking Arena's life.
She didn't try to take Arena's life.
In their story, from their side, if she was trying to shoot her, then that might warrant a tribute.
No, they are they are upset about the insults, not the shot. Honestly, it is an attempt at a power play, and I will not have it because they are ridiculous. I need to speak to Aya actually, but totally side note.
Yes, things. There was a misunderstanding. Things were done and said that shouldn't have, but there is a proper way to deal with that. And then there's asking for a hand. You know, there's.
Yes. I'm not siding with them. I'm just saying that from where I was sitting, that might be why, instead of insult.
They're right in wanting some recompense, but not that is what I'm saying.
Yes, well. The fact that they must immediately escalate to heads and hands shows that they're not. Again, that was not about meeting with the Midnight Pack. The Midnight Pack is irrelevant at best. Yes, they have some form of military authority, but they are not really of that much importance. They have issue over personal things, and they think that that is something to discuss at a state meeting.
The fact that they're not mature does not make them unimportant. Unfortunately, the impact that they can have gives them importance by itself.
They are closer to a mercenary company than an actual state.
Regardless. Oh, Artemis, our moth lady would like to spread her wings, metaphorically.
Oh.
Explore some options. I told her that that's fine, but she did write a letter explaining herself. I would like you to read it as well.
Okay.
It's very sweet. Well, a leave of absence, you called it. Presumably, possibly coming back. Where's she coming now? Okay, excellent. Wait until Nemi gets here and then start reading her letter in front of her. Come on, Nemi.
Alright.
Get closer. No, Nemi, come back.
Now you scared before off away.
God, I have so many letters in my pockets. Where the fuck is this one?
That's why I have to. That's why I empty my pockets of letters.
You get no letter.
Well.
just dipped.
I really thought it was just because you couldn't read. I'm kidding.
Ow.
Listen, you don't talk to me anyways.
Violence.
I read, I write, I am very articulate, thank you very much.
Oh, Fox of the Throne, what is your wisdom? That is good wisdom. Yes.
Where did my wife go?
Well, I saw her
Find your
run
daughter.
down that way on a horse.
The horse is back. She's back, but I don't know where. Over there. There? Maybe?
Fascinating. If it is what she needs, it is what she needs. I have no issue.
I figured as much, but I, would like you to read it in her words.
It is... I have always been of the opinion, if somebody needs time or this is not their place, I will not hold them here.
I know, I told her that.
Good.
Okay, do that thing and let your hair down.
No?
What? Come on.
Rude.
What do you mean rude? It's a simple, heartfelt request.
Yes, but I am still trying to get through shit, and the hair goes up. I'm being formal. I'm being formal for another 35 minutes.
35 minutes,
For
alright, fine.
Yes,
For
they
my
are.
eyes, your hair, is not where it's not behind your head.
That looks fine to me.
Oh, there we go. Not better.
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
It's incredibly formal, I see. The formality, it's dripping.
Where is Oliver? And
I need to
Damien.
cleanse myself.
Well, I lost Damien at the caravan. Oh, well.
And you've killed my wife.
R.I.P. Tetra.
Too formal. So formal.
Too much formality. Don't worry. The Fox of the Throne will
Let's at least
restore
go
you to
inside.
life.
Okay, you know what we're doing right now? We're
Just
not
teleport.
doing that holy
Oh.
shit. That would have been really inappropriate. Okay. We're gonna cuddle puddle. Cuddle puddle time. This is what I've decided.
Okay.
There's already
I
a death
guess.
puddle in there.
Death puddle? Yeah.
More
Cuddle.
classic formal behavior.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I understand.
Why is there fire?
No, alright.
Spar? Spar?
Oh, violence?
Violet.
Okay, have fun.
Hello.
I'll pat. Is that? Hello,
yes,
you two.
that's the two.
We've been waiting
That's the
around for
adorable
court.
couple.
It's never
That's-
started, so...
It did. It was a porta court today. Oh.
We were planning a
Not
cuddle
to be
paddle
mistaken
if you're
for a porta
interested.
potty.
Oh. Well, we were just... There was just a death puddle a moment ago.
A death
What's
puddle?
a death paddle?
Yeah. And Tetra initiated the death puddle.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What does that mean, though?
Very much alive.
Okay. You're
I'm
welcome to
very,
come in.
I'm very upset that people don't even know what I teach at the college.
No, you are an evil soul mage.
I
Though,
You don't even know what I teach at the
I
college.
don't. You can't even teach light to a magical
I've been
creature.
working there for 40 years, Artemis. You don't
I
even
like
know
this.
what I do.
I have no
Why is there a
fucking
box of
idea what
beans
you
out
do.
front?
Oh, Tormund came with an offering. Something,
Oh.
something. I'm not sure.
Because we went from porta court to now drunk court.
Ooh, yes,
Oh.
that is a better idea.
I mean, I do
Upstairs.
still have alcohol from last night.
Yes, yes, yes. Honestly, we probably should just have booze up here. That would be perfect.
Drunk court.
Drunk court. Listen, sometimes you just need to be fluffy because that was the most god-awful political meeting I've ever fucking had.
I thought it
I
went well.
put on clothes. Do you know how difficult it was to don actual clothing like this?
The two of you, Matt, it's so cute.
Yes.
I just
It was on
noticed.
purpose. It was on
I
purpose.
know. It's great. Look at you two being all responsible and everything.
Do you also know what outfit we are wearing as well? Does this jog any memories, Artemis?
I like that green. It looks really good. Say that again. Sorry.
Does the outfit jog any memories for you, Artemis?
I feel like this is a thing that you wore when you were a cultist with me.
Mm-hmm.
What? No, we don't use that word anymore. We prefer secretive followers of alternative deities.
No. We prefer knights. Thank you very much.
Well, yes. That too.
Wait, where is everybody?
Upstairs in the
How does
cuddle
the
puddle.
new-
Bring alcohol.
This is.
This is what?
Artie, by the way, I've never been given a tour.
This is the cuddle puddle. Downstairs is the main hall. Below that is the workshop. Their tour.
Everything else is personal rooms. Got it.
Yeah, and
Except
then
for
like
the
the lab,
workshop upstairs.
which is
Yeah,
like
lab.
don't touch magic.
My lab's right
no,
upstairs.
I don't want near that. Most
Also-
of my magic is shadow magic.
I don't want you in there either.
Also, we
Wait,
learned that Tibble can initiate fire last night on the altars.
Oh, so the lizard wizard can initiate fire.
No.
What a surprise!
No. Literally, he just had like a fire going in his room, and it made the altar so hot that people couldn't stand on it. And we thought the
Okay,
altar
hang
was
on,
like,
hold on. That one's still injured. Who's letting her drink?
all right, lay down.
Herself,
Why are
apparently.
you not puddles? There should be puddling. Puddle.
Lay down or I make you.
Listen, I will lay on you. That's not puddling. That's the opposite of puddling. I don't know. Alright, I have a question. For the
Chicken butt.
Alpha. Why have you not come with us to Strife? Why do you not want your pack to come?
It's never said that we didn't want our pack to come. It's just the strife is often late at night, and I have nightmares that follow.
Oh, is that true?
Very.
Alright, Marcus, then please clarify.
Clarify what?
You were the
I'm
one who
actually
told
kind of-
me!
Yeah, I told you that I wasn't participating.
Ah.
Get your story straight.
Well, that's very
And I'm
difficult when you talk sideways.
Actually, well, no, and I'm actually a little mad right now at what I'm seeing.
What?
You in that form?
Why?
Okay, when did this ever happen?
Well,
Probably
me
about
and Mara-
150 years ago when these fuckers bullied the shit out of me to learn it.
the
Where have
Nehemiah
you been?
line full of everyone who can shapeshift.
Listen.
Come on now.
Excuse me, I'm sorry for interrupting, but I don't know what's going on with Ash. A man suddenly in black told me to get the fuck away. He's at the end of the ice bridge. He
What?
says something about companion. I don't know what's going on.
Say
I'm
that
not
again?
a fighter.
Who?
At the end of the ice bridge, some tall man all in black with Ash.
Alright. Fucking hell. And you're
Alright.
drunk as a
Yeah.
dunk.
Okay. This is great. I'll be back.
What's going on?
Apparently Ash is like being, I don't know, something.
Just being attacked or something.
Oh, alright.
This Panther's attacked Nemi twice.
Okay.
What?
Oh, really? I'm so not in it.
Wait, the Panther? Or is it a different person? I'm very confused. Nemi, were you attacked?
Yeah, but the Panther, but I don't know who the Panther is.
But that's not the man in black that's threatening people.
No, I don't know who the Panther is.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh my god.
That's alright.
Today is a day I'm so sorry, Demi. And of course, and take all the time you need, by the way.
Do we know how she's attacked?
No, I don't understand at all what is happening.
I was just in town. I need. Yeah.
Something about a man in black in the ice bridge. Named Ash. I feel like we're like not in the right spot.
Who the?
Huh? Say again?
I believe that's Damien.
Fucking.
That's Damien.
Why
right?
are you getting into it with... What is Damien angry at you about that he's attacking?
I don't know. He kept attacking me because I wouldn't go back to the key, and then I told him if he didn't leave me alone, I was gonna firebolt him, and then he continued to attack me.
I see.
He's in the mood, I suppose, today.
Oh,
I
I'm
got
gonna be in a
anything.
fireball in his face kind of fucking mood real soon.
Well, I mean, do it.
What on earth is happening here?
Feral fucking lichen just showed up and like approached me, thought it was one of the kids, and then it like growled and spoke weird.
What color?
And then ran off. White.
White.
I saw this wolf last night, though it did not stop.
You saw the lichen? Or
I
it
saw
was
a
wolf?
white lichen last night.
Yeah, that's
Like
probably
a
him.
big one like us.
Yes. I thought it was one of you,
Yeah.
but it was all in the snow, and then I was like, that probably wasn't them. And then I didn't bother stop. Is it not this
Petra,
one you were
scout,
with?
yes or no?
Go.
Go. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this man you are with, Ash?
Friend.
Okay, so this is not the lichen.
No. The lichen literally approached while we were talking.
I see.
And he asked me if it was with me, and I had to check to see if it was one of the kids or like one of the pack.
Ominous place to stand and quite far outside the
well-
kingdom. Oh, I am not correct.
Marcus.
Should we head back now?
Yes. We were having
I think, well, they went to go scout.
Until the
Can you-
lichen
you
showed
should
up.
probably have a conversation at least within the bounds of the kingdom, so if something fucking happens, we can know and find you.
Well, somebody's, Albion's about to get his ass kicked. Let's all watch.
Well, I believe Kenji was checking, doing a scout.
Yes.
Though, I don't know, that is very strange.
I have Marcus going to back him up.
Then we should wait. How long are their scout sessions? 5 minutes, 10? We should wait for them to return.
We're never seen.
And they were never seen again.
Yes, well.
I expect them to do a quick lap of the keep and probably come back.
Alright, good.
Not the inside of it, I expect.
Alright, give me a sec. Witness the Horde, I got this for Christmas. This is very cool. Like a bottle with a leaf that I can't get into because it's tight as shit. Who is your friend, Ash? I can't get into it, but it's a very cool bottle.
A friend.
I am not asking for his name, just something to refer to him as. Ash. Goodness, I would not steal that.
What would be a good name that you go by?
Listen, men with no names are referred to as Fred. So until you tell me otherwise, you
Okay,
have
well
Fred.
then. Fred then. That works.
Then
Or
Fred
John.
I shall be.
Yeah, I think Fred or John would be like a nice ring.
Yes.
Or like Prometheus. You like Prometheus?
What about
Listen,
Boba?
Fred is much easier for me to refer to unnamed men. If they don't wish to give me their name, that's
We didn't have
fine.
any loose bodies to act as your backup at the time.
Alright. Have we all returned?
For the most part.
Okay.
Amy's still up there on the hill.
Back to the
Yes.
uh.
I just wanted a fucking cuddle puddle for the end of court, but no, we can't
Let's go
have a
back to
nice
the
fucking
cuddling.
day. And then Marcus has to yell at me about being fluffy. You'll see.
Yep. Yep.
What is wrong? What? Okay, bye. Bye, Fred.
I'm not leaving.
Bye, Fred. Nice meeting you.
Come on.
Safe travels.
Come on.
Continue to check. Wait, what is that?
Wait, what is what?
Did they see something?
I don't know. I was hoping
No,
we
it's
could
the-
move back into the
dog.
territory. Oh, you mean
Ah.
where Sanctuary has moved? So pleasant of
Is that who's there?
them to have aquaticized
that-
themselves. I actually
crazy.
need to speak with that lovely woman.
You don't. Well, need is a strong word for that. You may want to, but you don't need.
No,
Well,
I
if that fucking lichen comes back, I'm gonna beat the shit out of it.
Okay,
Good.
where
Get it.
where did Lucian and Elise go? They're
above
necessary for
by
the
the stairs, I
paddling.
think?
I'm above you. In the water. Look
Okay.
In the water.
Yep,
Come cuddle.
Anybody
Yes!
else notice this massive
That's
magic?
Sanctuary.
Oh, okay.
They moved
That's
out of
where
the territory into the water.
Alright, understood. Done. Let's go.
Kenji, refloof yourself.
I'm about to get out of it.
Look, there's a rabbit.
A rabbit
That's
here.
Definitely not just a rabbit. Hello, rabbit. I mean, I don't. It might be just a rabbit. Oh, it's. But you never know these days.
Nope.
Met a cat in town the other day named Ruby. That's according to the name tag. Don't really know if it's just
Yeah.
a cat or not.
Sort of.
No, I'm sorry.
rabbit
Anytime
definitely
somebody
need-
that whole thing,
Oof. At first opportunity.
that whole thing with the Midnight Tribe, every issue that it brought to the table was a personal issue and not really necessary at a diplomatic table.
It's the bravado of people that feel powerful. That's like, I feel some way about this insignificant issue, and I will make it your problem because I feel like I can beat you up.
Yes, pretty much. Insults apparently are very hurtful.
Ow! Okay, that's definitely Damien. I'm going to kick you, sir. My boots are expensive. You're hurting them.
Rick was telling us that River stopped by your place yesterday.
Oh my
Wait,
god,
what?
River gave me a fucking heart attack last night.
River showed up and you not. When were you gonna tell me?
Literally,
what's
I
going
haven't
on
seen you.
with this man at the bridge?
Oh, I don't know. Ash's friend, I suppose.
Fred is
Fred.
Is a friend or
I guess.
whatever.
She was being dramatic, but there's apparently a white feral lichen. Watch out.
Okay.
Yes, that.
But yes, no, I was
When are you gonna tell me River stopped by? Where is?
I was up in the mountains gathering, like, so I'm casting that runic gather spell, right? And just over the ridge rides this ghost horse in this cloaked figure and scares the ever-loving shit out of me, and I scared the ever-loving shit out of them, and it just turned out it was River, and I was like, like.
Wasn't she visiting like a prince's territory?
Yeah, she was visiting Prince Melisar with Wildheart. Training for her
Here.
childbirth.
Where is she?
I think she has gone back already. I'm not sure. I am not sure. I cannot tell. She comes and goes as she wishes. She goes by the fucking hedge gate. You think it matters to her?
Struck by to scare you and dipped?
Oh god, it was not what I was expecting at all.
I would do that probably. It's fine. You leave this open?
Yes, it's still court.
Well, I guess, yes, 17 more minutes, fine.
Still participating in his own little death puddle.
Death puddle.
Okay. Artie, I need you to head Pat Z for me.
No, I just thought it was it was really irritating to me because it was like none of this is your concern. The one with Zorik especially was irritating, right? It's like literally not your fucking business. Like, I don't know if you know this. I slapped Zorik the other day because he was an idiot, and he is always an idiot, right? I slapped him in front of his whole tribe, just upside the back of the head. And then he yelled at me, and then I yelled at him, and then we kind of like nodded and walked off, which is kind of my relationship with him, right? And then we came and talked about it later, and you know, he apologized as genuinely as the half-orc idiot can. Bragged about
Which is
killing.
not a...
That's about as genuine as you get out of a half-orc idiot, okay?
That's not true. That's very racist of you, Artemis. Don't say that.
I'm not being racist. I'm telling you he's an idiot, and he's a racist.
Well,
And
no, you are attributing his behavior to his race. That's racist.
no, that's because he attributes it to his race, which is, you know,
well,
not.
he's
That's
making excuses, but
Yes, I know.
when you say that, you sound
okay.
racist.
Fine. He is just a rage-filled idiot. Better?
Hello.
Yes.
All right, but
Is
so
there a reason why there's a box of alcohol in the porch?
yes, Tormund has brought it as an exchange of because I spoke with him when I was quite drunk the other day.
Let me bring it inside.
Yeah. I don't think we can.
No.
We can bring that inside.
I mean, we can leave this here for visitors. See how much is left.
Out of it and then hit a fireball.
Or we could leave it and just see what.
They're like, why is there alcohol in the fridge? All right, cuddle puddle. Let us return.
I will
what?
take that before the queen does.
Listen, I am very good. Yes. It is cuddle puddle time. If you withdraw me from a cuddle puddle, I will be particularly prickly about it. What?
Well then, I'm gonna go before she becomes prickly. You have fun.
I just
Fred.
wanted a cuddle puddle. Oh, why?
You brought Fred. Hello, Fred.
Hello.
Hey, Bibo.
Would you like to join us on our cuddle puddle? Can
I'd
you
like
make
to know
something
how-
fluffy?
As long as no touching is involved.
No touching. That's the opposite
I
of
can
cuddle
sit
puddle.
in the corner.
I still would like to know how the meeting went.
Oh, they want your hand. I told them fuck off with that.
Fred,
tribute.
just to be clear,
They want
I
my
don't mean
hand.
to offend, but you don't have anything contagious, do you?
No. I simply
Did
need
you
time
say
to
they
hold
want
myself
my
together.
hand?
Yes, exactly.
Alright.
Put it away, Damien!
As long as it's not contagious, your business.
Alright.
I'm sending my eagle.
No.
Let's see who wants.
Please do not escalate things. Oh my
Let-
fucking god.
I am gonna go help the pack figure out
Yeah.
what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I'm
I
telling you,
will
we
be
have a
around.
feral wolf. I have theories about where they come from, but that's fine. It's irrelevant. They have
Alright,
not been
you're
spotted
gonna
in
be-
this territory. Yes,
You're gonna be good here, Fred.
it's fine. Alright, this is the opposite.
Introduce yourself, Fred.
And then where's the
Like
fox of
Damien. Damien, like
This
a
is-
quarter of the size, please,
Quarter.
sir.
Please listen. This is not an
I thought you
appropriate
wanted a
thing.
cuddle puddle.
That's not the thing for cuddling. There are things for cuddling, and that is not one of them.
I think little Z would, she would argue that point.
Listen. You are
We're
ridiculous.
coming up the stairs for this.
All right, this is the most nonsense. Not that. I'm having a day, okay?
Why is seeming to be a hole right here?
A hole?
Yeah, it's just like the first one on the cover.
I think there's a hole there, but
By the way, I hope y'all rekeyed your doors. I had it.
yes.
Sorry, there was something
No, it's fine.
blocking from being able to build, and I had to remove doors to figure out what
That's
the
all
hell
right.
it was.
That's all right. Ugh.
I promise I closed my eyes and did not see all the naughty things spewed across your room.
Oh yes, I mean most of the naughty things are locked up, but you're welcome to play with the ones that aren't. Solstice will definitely bite.
Let's go to wash them.
Yeah, just to be clear, none of that is true. You are not welcome to do any of that.
So, quick and filthy summary of this
I don't know.
summit.
I think the queen has the last word.
Soul magic is bad.
No.
Obviously. Clearly. And all utilizations of it are evil, under everybody's opinion. And clearly I am biased because I'm married to an evil soul mage. Wonderful. That part was fun. And then...
Evilist.
Evil.
No.
Yes.
Disgusting is what they called
Disgusting,
me.
sorry.
Well, what Zoro called me.
Well, Zorik
But
is,
that's
again,
not even...
rage-filled idiot.
Listen.
Then there was blood on the
Listen,
table.
soul magic is Professor Kane's class, not mine. I'm a ritualist.
Yes, I
There's
know.
a big difference.
I know. And then...
No, you don't.
I don't actually know what you do. That's fine, though. What else? Oliver was like, let's kumbaya about strife. And I was like, Oliver, you should know. But, you know, that
I
was...
do feel like that was, you know...
I was like, he had to ask,
That was-
right? He had to ask.
I mean, yes, but now wasn't the time, probably, right? It was too early, if anything, if ever.
No, strife is strife. There is no kumbaya on strife, right?
And no one with the advantage would take that deal.
Then apparently we've associated with a bunch of, like,
Mm.
filthy,
Well-
horrible... What were the
Jim-
other... What did they say about the... What was it? I don't fucking know. Then they threw his head on the table.
The vampires, because you
Apparently-
spoke with them.
Apparently
Cassius is
speaking with vampires
100%
is
perma-dead.
horrible.
Because
Yeah,
they
head-
had dead. Yeah, 100% dead.
Yes, very much
Wait, what
so.
about dying?
Apparently Cassius is dead because they threw his head on the table.
Yeah, we
And
totally
as
saw
are
his head.
all of the rest of his people except for 2. Yes.
Which I heard was one of them was Rurik.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Aileron
They
and,
couldn't...
Aileron and Rourke.
Yay! I love hearing that.
Yay!
Oh my god.
No,
Oh.
it was Jaeger. Is that what he goes by now?
No, Jaeger's
No, it's
dead.
Alderon.
No, they told me
Aileron.
Jaeger wasn't dead.
Oh, that's interesting
That was-
because
Yeah, it was
they
Jaeger
said that.
and
Go ahead.
Aileron, I think, were the 2 that they said. The runes spoke civilly for the first time ever.
No, he said Rorik and Jaeger are still alive, he said.
Well, can I go kill Rurik?
What did he do other than sass? I don't know. Either way, kind of irrelevant. It was a very strange display. I was like, what does this have to do with me? They're like, you are friends with them. I was like, I was going to pay them, but apparently they're dead, so can't do that now.
You know,
But you weren't
if
even
you
gonna
go
pay
through
them.
the first Dark Mage's notes, you could have pointed out that the soul will became the way it is because of a god's actions, not the soul magic of mortals.
Evil soul magic is the cause of all of Fairmont woes. Yes, that
Literally, the definition of divine interference
Yep.
and divine magic caused
well.
the soul well.
Yeah, well. Obviously, no
I'll be
one's
back.
going to listen to anybody was there. They were like, you were there, you should know soul magic bad. So that was that. They demanded
Do we
Mina's
not have any
hand
more
because
gloves of Jill?
hurt feelings. Apparently, your words were very biting. And so, it was incredibly important they demand tribute, which I immediately told them no. Marcus, where the fuck are you going?
To cause chaos.
What? Did he
Yeah,
actually
they-
just... Oh, Albion said that. I was like, Marcus, what? Please, no.
They
I did
took
not say
offense to
anything.
you shooting them after the event was over and with you mouthing off at them when they were able of killing you.
It
was
is
over.
neither here nor
Orion
there.
Tower at the time.
Rick, do
I
you
then
know what it
shot
takes to
my
make those
arrows, hit
rings?
one in the ass, to be exact.
Yes, I
But
did.
apparently-
I had to look at my schematics.
The easiest way to offend any of the Midnight Pack is to just have a smart mouth, so... I guess the best course of action is don't speak with them.
Well, it
No,
looks
I
like
told
I'm fucked because I
what
will
I
piss them
said.
off
I
indefinitely.
called her a bitch and told her to suck herself. And I called her dogs. Got mad about me calling them dogs, and I said, you act like one you are, Will. I have no reason to lie about my action.
Oh yes,
Or
but
there.
it was ridiculous. And then they were upset that I slapped Zorik and I told them to fuck off because it's not their business. Politely.
Mina,
Diplomatically.
please,
Hug the
please
seal.
in future contain your sass, please.
I will not.
It's going to end up getting you dead. Because
It's
apparently
and it'll
hurt,
affect a lot more than just you.
yes, hurt feelings are enough to get people dead.
The eagle has been sent.
And what the fuck does that mean? No, that is not an answer. What does it mean?
Agent pouches.
Means I have told the captain to tell the other captain they're welcome on land.
Well, until and unless they actually show up,
Oh, any
please
more
contain
peaches
your
make
sass
fry?
around the midnight pack. Pretty please.
I get to stay in hiding, wear this hard gauze.
I didn't say stay in hiding. I just said contain your sass.
Well,
I don't
here-
know if I know how
I
to
will make it
them,
very
unfortunately.
clear
Let me
they
try
did
to find
not.
someone that knows how to make them real quick.
They did not state that they were not going to try and take further action. They just said that I told them no. I'm not giving them tribute. That's idiotic. And that they're going to take it private, I'm assuming, because, you know, personal matters should be dealt with at a personal level, not literally a state level. Idiocy. And then
Is Oliver still around?
I don't know where he's gone to. And then
I think he's meditating.
honestly,
Does anybody know how to make the gloves of Joe?
Marcus, do you know how?
Lucian knows how to make them.
That's what I was looking to do, and then you
Alright,
yelled
well,
at me.
Well, that was because you were being sassy. What? You have an issue with me being fluffy?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Why does somebody have a fluff issue?
Because it just doesn't seem right, honestly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you hang on? Hang on. I got you, boo.
Very fluffy.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Don't
Better?
do it. Okay.
Yeah,
that
definitely
better?
actually makes sense.
I'm gonna stab you, Marcus.
For
You've
some
always
reason,
been a goat.
I have been a goat, right? It's fine.
Of course.
What
Alright, so
people
let me-
turn in
first of all-
and out of is solidly in the not your business category, I think.
My mind is so blown right now. We got
Hey,
a
Rin.
fox. When did we get a seal as a pet?
The fox of wisdom.
I think he wants you to make.
That's the whale seal. Let's
Mark,
say
Marcus,
that
go
it
ahead and help.
was behind all of the trouble at the Solwell.
What do you need,
It's
Marcus,
responsible
to make
for
them?
everything.
I'll get you the stuff.
No, I got it. I
Needs
got it.
pets to be appeased.
No, you know what? We're gonna do super
No,
fluff.
we
okay?
had an extra pair at one point in the war
Get that
box,
fluff over
but
here.
I don't know where it went.
Oh, that's some good fluff right there.
It's the bare
Necessities. Simple bare Yeah. So I don't know if there's any other court business today, but
Your face is court business.
I will put my ass on top of your face, and then you will not be able to speak anymore.
Jesus.
Wow.
Wow, so forward in front of everyone.
I'm gonna back that bare ass up.
Actually, just for me here. Thank you,
That's a
Marcus.
huge ass.
Listen, don't threaten me with a good time.
Huh?
Behind you.
Okay.
So now,
No,
next time
don't
you're
wanna
planning attack,
die.
instead of falling, just wait a second, and your breath will naturally come back to you with those.
Alright, thank you. So...
I will physically die. It's fine.
I do. Okay, that was about to say.
But yeah, are there any other things of note that happened today other than this nigh pointless meeting, other than vaguely being diplomatic?
Does that mean I can go back to being annoying now?
As long as it's internally, yes, you can be annoying.
Might want to take a look at this
Anybody else?
letter left on the notice board in town that you read.
Oh, what about it?
I would just like to read it.
Oh, it is still in town. I just the copy I took and read was like, oh god, it was a fucking gossip
Well,
rag.
they stated they were
Or-
going to post it on every board, so it honestly might be on ours. Has anybody checked?
Oh well.
Nope.
For everyone's information, the whale seal requires 2 fists in your pockets when you die, so it helps you pass on to your afterlife. Otherwise, it will curse you to eternal damnation. 2 fists in your pockets at all times.
I see.
No.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I've read it in the legends. I read it in the notes of the first Archmaids.
This sounds like something like
Oh
hold
my
your breath so you
fucking
stop.
god.
Why?
Why?
Wow.
Why? Seriously?
It's obviously the seal of approval.
Oh my god.
Oh, well done, Elise.
Get me out! Get me out!
I hope it
You know, I
traumatizes
spin
you
a
in all
couple
ways.
Good ones every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You can just tell it to
like
fuck off.
fun.
Oh my lord.
I mean, I thought she was just having seal puppies.
No.
Puppies?
I gave
Puppies? More puppies?
you bastards puppies. No
I
more.
would like more godchildren.
Nix, you want more puppies?
Nix can be the mom this time.
I'm flexible.
Listen.
We know
No
you're pretty
comment.
busy.
I wasn't there when puppies happened. I want puppies.
Fuck
Yeah, let's-
you, no.
There is a new puppy. Rin adopted Clark.
That's
That
a
counts.
Yeah,
fox.
apparently. Yes, it's a fox. That's not
But
a puppy.
Clark assured me that she's 18.
Yes, well, you know.
Definitely
Why
very
do you say
Actually,
wait,
I'm
so-
gonna just put my paw down and say no more children.
'Cause I don't believe
need
her?
any more drama with that.
Oh,
Okay,
speaking
how
of
about this,
children,
Rick? What
there's
about you and Zatar?
That- That's some
Yes,
good wisdom.
Elise, you have something you want to tell us?
Yes, Tetra and Nix, your child bit me earlier. I just wanted to let you know.
Which one?
Which one? That
It
could be
wasn't
anyone.
me. It wasn't me.
Okay,
It wasn't enough. It
Well,
wasn't
You're
define-
not Nick,
your
it's
mother.
Tetra.
when
Yeah,
you
you're
say
not-
bit, when you say bit, define, please.
She bit my arm.
Yeah.
Did you
Which
enjoy
one?
it?
Because we have
Friend.
two. Ah.
Rin, you bit Elise's
Why
arm.
would you bite somebody? Why would you bite Elise's arm?
Maybe she was covered in honey still.
I mean, but that's for Lucian to do, not for you.
Is Rin even still here?
I
I
don't
think
know.
she's
Brent,
run
are you
away
still
with
here?
responsibilities at this point.
Exactly.
Also,
We will have a conversation with her. Is this a serious conversation or bap on the nose? What do you want?
Oh, a bap on the nose. It was all playful. I just wanted to give her a hard time. And her mom's yelling at her would be funny.
Oh my god.
Listen, I've been hearing stories from the headmistress about this feeling school and how they would take jokes. Okay.
Hey.
Poorly.
Hey,
Listen, the feeling
not-
school declared war over. What the fuck was it? It was something really stupid. No, I declared war. Never mind. I retract that statement.
The person in the city,
Wait a minute,
the
wait.
person in the city that always goes, man, is definitely a part of that school. Rick, how about this comment? If since y'all are interested in puppies and babies so much, when are you and Z gonna have them?
What?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no.
Wait.
No,
I demand. Well, I guess it wouldn't be puppies or kittens or like fuzzy things from Elise and Lucian, but where the fuck are your children, sir and ma'am?
Yeah.
We just
Also, no, I was
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
a
the
good
other two
question,
have been together
sis.
for centuries.
Yeah, I'm curious about this, Rick. When are you gonna,
when are you gonna make her a grandma?
Alright, bye,
oh,
Marcus.
God, well,
She's
I
already
mean,
a
I feel
grandma.
like-
Rin adopted.
but she's not my kid, so she's not technically.
we just started becoming mates, okay?
It's okay. It's okay. No rush. Just pound it out when you know.
So,
you got the time.
are you
Jesus, that word,
neglecting
please.
to tell me
I
something,
know.
sis?
I know.
That
Yeah, I'm
wordage.
totally agreeing with your brother.
So you are you saying you put out on the first date, sister? Is that what you're telling me?
Wow.
Did you?
Why
Did
would you
you?
wanna know?
Did you?
Just pound it out, right?
Did you? Honey nut Cheerio?
Oh, my lord.
Oh my god.
Did you
Alright.
frost your flakes?
I am absolutely
Did you
disgusted.
cream
I
cream
was
her
so
pie? I'm just joking.
Was it like a
sorry, that
glazed
laugh-
donut?
Jesus Christ.
Was there a lot of I'm getting sick thinking about it, so I'm done.
I did want to ask if Frank.
That's one way to
had
clear a
business?
room.
Did your fish swim?
Oh my god.
Oh, well, that's a good question. Are they efficient swimmers,
Yeah, are they strong swimmers?
or are you
Are they
shooting
confident?
blanks?
Yeah.
They're probably strong enough to carry you, Zarakis, but most things are.
Well, but why would they want to carry him and her? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That's your job, man. Oh, great.
What the fuck happened now?
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna go stand on the
Oh,
roof and
boy.
watch this bullshit. It'll be fine.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. They're
I
arguing
don't know.
about
Let's go
something.
find out.
Yes, I don't know why I
I'm gonna
just called
stay
them.
here with Lucian and Lise.
Where you going?
All right.
The eagle just returned. I've been advised that my best bet is to get my ship and we leave this land.
Oh, alright. So you leaving?
Thank you
I
very
am
much.
a commander of hundreds of and currently they
Don't
all
tell
want
anyone,
to
but
land and they
I'm
will
sorry,
not
Captain, I'm not part of the
there
thing you made.
he's a friend
I know how to
or who's
handle
a
the wheels.
I mean, Carnage was a witness to what I did, so.
Yeah, that's fine. The man from before at the steps needs to leave, or we need to take this back to the pack.
Oh, the fuck. Need a little more privacy.
What
So
happened?
if the queen is allowed,
It's fine.
it is a concern of yours as well.
Okay. Just need more space between conversations.
We might take this a little farther away just in case.
Yeah, we might want
We
to
can
just
go down to
take
the
it either.
crypt if you desire. It's decently quiet down
No,
there.
that's not ominous at all. Down
Well, I mean, ominous conversations
Alright,
are the
let's
best.
just go to the pack house.
Oh
my
god.
I mean, you can all. Gonna run all the way to the back.
Oh my god,
guys
that's
can
so
always go to my
far.
house.
So far.
I can carry you if you want.
Oh god, exercise. What
Listen,
would you ever do?
I'm gonna stab you, lady.
Oh,
I mean,
will you now?
we just-
Come
we
at
just
me,
got done.
cheeks. Come at me.
I mean, we just
Little
got done
purple
sprinting
ass.
here.
Okay. You win.
I'm gonna lay on
Take
you.
my breath away. Is
Oh
that what you
god.
wanna hear?
I am dying right
I have
now.
a fucking arrow in my tail. Woman.
I really kind of give up today.
Destroyed my life.
What the fuck? Oh wait, where did everybody go?
We're going to the pack
Where'd
house.
the rest of them go?
Just go to the pack house.
Court's over. I give up. I'm not here today.
Very talkative.
Oh yeah, be social. Just be social.
Did you guys change this since the last time I was here?
No.
No?
That
I
I know of.
feel like there was a platform.
Oh yeah. There was pillows and a platform.
I literally just need to like
This is how it was
take a nap on
originally. Other than I
somebody.
believe there's a table missing here.
Come here, you little cootie patootie
Aw,
here.
That's your ass, bitch.
I know. Talk to it. That gives 0 fucks. Hey! Yeah, hey, that's my fucking cute ass. Do not bite it.
Wolf. Part of pack.
If you're trying to say that your ass looks cute in wolf form, I don't know what you think of.
I mean,
wolf
have
in
you
the
seen my
humanoid.
thighs lately?
I
Oof.
like how Albion's got a belt on in wolf form.
And wings.
Come
It
here.
looks like it was weird. Come cuddle, Albion.
That's the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Grabby paws.
Come cuddle.
Okay.
Albion, here, now.
Super struggling right now.
It's okay.
I believe you.
We brought up the rear.
It's alright. Force of habit.
That is a number, yes.
Herd dog.
I'm used to just being last.
I washed the blood off my hands in this.
Yes.
Sure.
I like blood.
The chair, please. Love.
Sure.
Why is there a demon dog?
Well, because it's probably the
carnage.
closest you're gonna get to. Oh, and horse.
Sorry. What the hell?
And there's a horse.
Someone didn't.
Oh fuck.
Well, the horse is part of the
Nobody
pack.
move. Nobody move.
I'll take care of
Nobody
the.
move.
I'll
I got
take care of the horse.
Goodness.
I got the door. There we go.
He just wants to be involved.
He's being a good horse.
Nice. I'm glad.
Alright.
Thank you, Clark.
Alright.
What hurt were you?
Close. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, good.
Kenji, Carnage. Go ahead, repeat everything for the pack.
Okay. So, after we all started headed back, I was, of course, again, force of habit. I normally bring up the rear of any large groups that I'm part of. I look to my left down towards the carriage, and past that I see the white wolf again, fucking around with some locals. He noticed me and immediately bolted. I yelled out. The only one that seemed to hear it was Carnage. He followed me. We ran down. Locals were disturbed. Everyone knows along that ridge there are two packs. You have the camp, and then you have the one further down that has the camp of three or four. Camp of 3 or 4 was not disturbed, so me and Carnage agreed that he probably went up along the ridge, and I had a strong feeling, well, he seemed really interested in Ash. Someone that interested probably is stalking. He knows where we live. We went down, followed the ridge around that way, and he was over one of the cliffs overlooking our pool house. That's when I engaged him. He called me a boy, and I then proceeded to almost put him in the dirt before he ran away with his tail between his legs. Me and Carnage then proceeded to chase him all the way to Telos Island. At that point, we agreed that it was enough. We came back. Now we're all here.
He's very good at running away.
Lycan or
Carnage
wolf?
can agree. Lycan.
Gotcha.
Big me.
Okay.
Big
Yeah,
like me.
He approached me when I was talking to.
Okay.
Your friend.
And I have no idea who he was. Never seen him. The only Lycans that I know of are within the pack. And potentially the
no.
other pack.
No. So, clarification on things I know. Skull and Hati are children of Thraxus, and I suspect Baval. They are old wolf children's. There are Lycans, like true, like moon-touched Lycans, in that other pack. Zorik is one of them. But I think that is a completely different form than the one that you have.
I just don't understand
They
why.
felt extremely similar.
Then it might be of the old
Fighting style and such,
Fen
sloppy as it
werewolves.
may be.
Oh, great. Insulted him, and great, now I... okay.
Just clarifying, like there's a bunch of different types of wolves, so.
Very.
And we did
Yep.
see a white lycan in the snow on the way to the college last night. We didn't pursue it because I kind of assumed it was one of you all. Like the pass where Sanctuary was. We saw them by the rune circle. The ley line. Was that anyone who has a white form?
No. Nope.
No.
They've been around.
There has been a black wolf around the land as well that was there at the meeting. It was, you could tell that it was the same one because it looked slightly older and more grayish, but also still black. It's been stalking us around the lands for a fair bit. Whenever it sees us, it tends to follow us wherever we go. And it was at the meeting just earlier today as well.
Wait. Was it an undead wolf? Because an undead wolf followed me to
it was
Elite
just
Lucian's
old.
place.
I think
It was just old.
I think the old
It was an
wolf
older black wolf.
was the one that attacked Chiron. I figured it was
With
you,
this
Perry.
Information. I believe we are gonna have to post guards now.
I would state to anyone and everyone the same way you have all been bratty to me, no one should travel alone.
Mm-hmm. If you are going out, you take someone with you.
Or you travel in a small form and incognito and quickly.
Mm-hmm. This means no more running off alone, whether you're in company of pack or in company of forts or kingdom. You must be in company with somebody.
Listen, even amongst Fae, we don't travel alone. A herd is similar to a pack, it's just Fae, not wolves. Don't go alone.
Ash, you in particular need to never be alone. He's targeting you.
I would say it is probably safe to pass between the pack house and the keep alone.
Most likely.
Although I
Yes,
will say
most
for
likely,
anyone of the court, when we come here, we have no place to take refuge. Just letting you know, so it is less likely for us to come here.
I believe the workshop should be keyed to the Kingdom Common.
Gotcha.
We
Has
should
been-
definitely check that before we assume that. Definitely, let's double check that.
Yep. Here, let me check it
Yep.
because I only have kingdom keys. Let me see.
There you go.
Yep, I can get it open. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All of you.
We've had that keyed
Okay.
since the doors went up.
All right. I just wanted to like make sure. You should probably tell. I'll try to tell the rest of the court. Cause like
First, please.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
Fluff.
If absolutely necessary, we could rekey the pack door.
Yeah, that's on you guys. I know like when we're not in the keep, we're not like in the kingdom. Usually we're in New Kemi.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if we're not here, we're either at the kingdom or we're in the town. Where's Marcus? I know Marcus was here.
He's right there.
He might be there.
Literally right
He's
there.
right behind you.
Next to you.
Oh, he's okay. I see him. Marcus, I would also like you to at least have someone with you when you go out for your runs. If you can. I know you can handle yourself. You and Kenji and Rick, you're capable fighters. I'll be on in this as well. You're all forces, but
Also, I know.
please,
Go ahead.
Not a problem.
please try and at least have someone with you.
And I would request it of all of you. There are many new people in the keep, like new people, that probably don't know that, and like don't know shit about the land. So like, if you see them alone, try and like bring them in with whatever you're up to.
Very well.
Just another thing I don't fucking.
Much as it pains me to say, I would very much appreciate, and in fact, I am loath to use the term order. It's not a term I like to use in my pack, but we travel in pairs at a minimum. Please.
I mean, you make me do this fucking rule. You all should do it too. If I can't go out by myself, neither can you.
Listen, whether there's someone hunting us or not, when you go out by yourself, you get yourself in trouble anyway. So
Listen, I am a formidable force. You just don't even know. Bah.
I mean, not both of us a force to be
Okay,
reckoned with.
alright. What are we going to do about him if we catch him? What do you want done? Do you want him dead?
Because he definitely knows where you guys live, as he just saw.
until we find out who he actually is, I don't believe we should just kill him on sight. We need to find out who he
Rick,
truly is
Rick,
first.
this was not a question for you. This was a question for Tasha.
I mean, Rick isn't wrong, but
Yeah,
at the
he's
same-
not wrong.
yeah. We don't
Yeah.
know if he's acting alone. We don't even know who they are under all the fur. I don't want them dead. But I do want them questioned. What are their intentions? What are their goals? Bryn?
Hi, baby.
One at a time. And wait your turn.
I don't know. I haven't looked.
You
no,
sure?
not in Discord. I will inform you. I am aware of several lichens of various bloodlines who are not associated with the Midnight Pack. There are several that are. Marcus, Connor is around. Do you remember Lamont?
I don't.
Reyna's black dog. I don't know. I have to look.
I don't know. It's been such a long time.
Well,
I'll look. But
regardless. They may be just a lone wolf, in which case, easy pickings. Regardless, I would rather know more about who is and what is targeting one of our own before we chop heads. Loose heads don't tell any secrets.
a little bit, yeah.
What is interesting to me is why they are specifically targeting Ash. As in, I don't know of anyone that Ash is necessarily pissed off specifically, other than maybe Draxus.
Ash?
There was a slight altercation with Draxus that
Yes.
that could be leading to this.
What
Did you
do?
No, did you get the enforcement runes removed before Cassius died?
So. Yeah, well, I just did now, yes.
What do you mean you just did now?
Well, the. God. Please don't spread this.
Whatever,
because
no. If it's private, then speak with me privately on it. It's fine.
It's private with you, and it's private with Nyx. But yes, everything is fine. Like, there's no more contract, no more
Good.
agreement, no nothing. Like, I am in the clear, and so is the pack.
Alright.
And this time, it's a trusted thing.
Okay.
Because he followed through with his agreement.
What
with
the fuck was that?
what I wanted.
That was Rin growling for whatever reason.
Oh, shit.
Somebody's knocking at the door.
That we literally ran from one side of the kingdom to the other to have a
Hello.
meeting in a different place.
Is this
So do we need to go back to the
something
keep
we
now?
shouldn't be here for, or can we?
This is not up to me.
It's
That's fine.